You guys did find Darcy's body. He is still breathing, but barely. He's got multiple puncture wounds, like his essence has been drained.
Yeah.
From various creatures. These creatures, whatever, it's pretty common with crystal energy creatures that, like, whatever form they originally possessed, they still carry some of those traits. So they'll still feed and do various behaviors, even though they technically don't need to, and technically, yeah, they don't need to sustain. But they still carry those habits, so they have been slowly draining pretty much everybody that you guys saved here.
Yeah. So I think we were the next course of action was to take him out of the young young cave.
You guys
there.
have 7 people here. They're all unconscious, but there's only 5 of you.
Yeah, we're gonna make 2 trips.
But you're a Minotaur.
Well,
you can literally carry him on your shoulder.
Yeah, me and Archeon could probably carry 2 each, I would imagine.
Can't carry 2.
One of them can probably ride on top of Zalaria's back.
Yeah, she can turn into a bear.
Yeah. Capable of carrying 2.
I can't move. I can't
don't know
move
how
Zalaria.
well I'll be doing right here.
You won't be able to carry probably anybody. If you do, you're dragging half of their body on the ground, Aiden.
Well, also almost just died, so, you know, there's that.
You guys also took a short rest, too, after, right? And healed up?
Yeah, yeah, I don't know why Archeon isn't fucking healed up. I have to get his character sheet, too, I guess.
So.
Oh my god, there's so much stuff.
I dropped an amulet of protection.
I don't know
remember dropping an.
I don't remember.
That either.
Zalaria has an amulet of protection on her sheet. I don't remember giving that to her.
Huh.
Trying to remember, but it's all foggy.
Sounds like a load of barnacles.
Because she got 3 magic items last session, but she didn't get any the first.
Oh man, she's cheating.
Trying to remember. I haven't checked the footage, but
she didn't. I know she didn't. I think that was just like a misclick by her. Unless she like went and spent her money on it.
I can't remember that she did.
But she wouldn't have at the time.
Where we would have been, where we had money.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so you kind of round up like 2 people on different people's shoulders, Zenyatta and or not Zenyatta, Yahada, and Varus kind of dual carry one person, and then you've got like somebody kind of draped over Zalaria's back.
Yeah.
You realize that even in bear form, she's not that strong.
Bad dude.
And you wander your way back through the dungeon. So yeah, you could take control of the characters and wander them back out.
I don't even remember how to get back.
Can't move young Zalaria. So
I'm getting there.
Well, we should just go back the way we came, obviously. Be real bad if we went.
Everybody will be able to see through her eyes, which whatever. There you go. Now you should be able to move her.
Alright, I can grab Archeon.
I'm walking into a dead end. Fuck.
We're all going one way, and Varus is like, "Hey, what if we just didn't do that?"
Yeah, Varus,
man,
did you not learn last time?
Wasn't that where you ran to like hide from the fucking spider too, and then died there?
That didn't work very well for him, did it?
It really didn't.
Don't forget, if you leave people that can't see behind and they don't have a torch, they just can't move.
So, by the way, Varus, you'd be pretty salty, but for level 3, I got an ability that can stop people from moving. That spider wouldn't have been able to chase you last time.
Feels bad, man. Dude, that second action point fucked me up pretty hard.
Yeah, we gotta remember that stuff today.
The fact that you guys have action points.
Yeah.
That would be a good start, I would imagine. Well, I'm just gonna turn down Tyler a little bit. Yeah. All right.
You got the stream and recording going too, or just recording today?
A stream. That's it. I
The-
left the recording to Flint.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was asking kind of.
Yeah, I'm recording. Been having audio troubles the last few times, so got those all sorted out before we started.
As you guys are traveling through this too, you're feeling like the shiver in your spine as you're realizing like, oh god, just everything you've gone through in this godforsaken place.
Boys, I gotta be honest, that was not very fun. There was a lot more spiders than I kind of thought there was gonna be.
I see something with more than 2 legs. Again, it's not going to be a good night.
Honestly, better than the dragon, though, I will say. In my opinion.
That dragon was kind of a dick.
It was butt cheeks, dude. That sucked dick. I hated that. Alright, we're going to go back through Scorpion Town because we know that there's no one here. I'd rather not take...
Yeah, didn't you say that there's technically another fight in this cave right now?
Yeah.
Technically?
Technically.
Or no, you said further left or something like that.
Would have been. There
Would've
would have
been.
been another fight, but he just deleted it. And he was like, no, fuck this.
We've already fought so much, dude.
I made the cave not anticipating you to actually
Yeah, I
fight
can't even
everything
really
in it.
move fast enough.
Dude,
One wouldn't mind just teleporting my character around. That would be great.
you having trouble moving, buddy?
All 20 is leggy.
Yeah. There you go.
It's gonna be a rough session tonight, boys.
That's fine. That's fine.
Oh, you don't even know the rough yet.
Dude, I'm.
I mean,
You ever read that book, Rough and Ready?
The combat back.
No, just me.
I think it's gonna be pretty rough. when we can't
I
hear
heard.
what
Did you ever read that
Aiden's-
book and then Static?
Oh, Rough and Ready.
Nope.
Damn.
I don't read,
So
so
I'm the only
joke's
one
on
that
you.
reads Viking porn in their off time.
Because you're 12.
Like,
That was the plot. Viking themed porn, but it was really funny.
I think tonight's gonna be rough because we can only hear half of Aiden's sentences.
That's fine.
So how are we gonna know what he's doing?
It's okay. He's the lowest intelligence character in the party.
Yeah,
It's not even
this is
anything
actually
to
like good RP. Oh, we don't want to go down that way. We want to go down this way. Oopsie.
I'm actually amazed you took the longest way possible back. But
Yeah, I was about to say, wasn't there a shorter way through like the Horde cave?
You know
that
what,
we
man?
went through?
I'm the fucking head of the party right now. Let me fucking. This is the way I like going. All right, I'm really fond of mazes. This is
I love traveling in these mazes.
I love
this
puzzles.
is
I love puzzles.
fucking great. This is the greatest thing. All right, we're going up in here. This is the way out. See, natural Minotaur strats out here, knowing the exact way.
All right.
We did
So
it.
you guys get outside, and they're not like waiting for you outside the cave entrance. So you decide to kind of, rather than carry them all the way back to town, you know, it's one thing to carry them out of the cave, but all the way back
Flop
to town
them
is
there.
a pain. You send Varus just sprinting to go get, you know, the assistants and to let them know that Darcy's been found.
Yeah. Everybody is alive, friends. Most of them.
Well, not
are
everybody.
alive. Most of them
You
are
found
alive.
everybody that you can find that's alive. You found many dead people in there.
They're, you know, mostly alive.
And we almost joined their ranks.
Particularly Aiden.
Yeah, Varus particularly. I don't know if that spider razzle dazzled us anymore. It would have been the rest of us too.
Nah, we've been fine. We've been fine. I had that spider on lock. Don't worry.
All right, so yeah, you lay
I
them all
don't know,
down.
fuck.
You're doing your best to kind of tend to their wounds.
I'm fine after that. Fine.
Varus hauls ass back to town as fast as his skinny little legs will let him go, which is surprisingly fast.
Doesn't he have like a broken
little
rib
while.
or something like that?
He's taking the, quick jog. Don't worry about it. He's fine.
He took a short rest.
He's sure.
He feels
He's
good.
walking it off a little bit.
I could have swore last time you said like even short res, like he's fatally you said like even short res, like he's fatally not
medical
fatally, but
doesn't mean I don't legs. You're
That's
fatal.
right. I did say that. It has been like 5 weeks.
yeah, you said he
So-
was like really injured.
All right, shit.
So
I'll
actually,
fucking
in
go
second
then.
thought,
I'll fucking go.
all right, you
whatever.
said Bjorkus.
Do a
you
Minotaur
can hear
charge.
As Bjorkus is
Okay,
sprinting down the
take a
cave.
quick nap.
Yo, that would
Fucking
actually
done.
be terrifying though. Bjork is like dead sprint running back to town. Angry ass
I was
Minotaur.
gonna say you just hear this like off in the distance, just click, 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 click. As his hooves are just tapping on the rocks.
High heels,
Sprinting
but
down.
scarier.
Yeah, pretty much. And you come back and you've got like a whole bunch of people with helpers and like stretchers. You got Ven Vinder there, and you got Shayla's Vinder there as well.
Are there rats?
No, there are no rats.
No
We've
rats
already-
in here.
We've already established the rat cannon. Hi, everybody.
And the rats thoroughly explained. that
Shayla's,
there are no rats.
She runs straight to her brother, and she's just like kind of hugging him and like tending to him and like sobbing on his chest that he's still alive, and like almost in the way of the medics that are trying to like tend to him. People are kind of questioning you about different people. They question you about what's kind of left in there. There actually wouldn't be any monsters left in there as you've destroyed the crystal. Anything that was alive would be dead. Or not destroyed, but you've gathered the crystal, stabilized it. So you let them know that the area's been cleared. And they start sprinting in. They need to count their dead, you know,
Yeah,
figure out everything they can.
couple bodies.
Bring
Bring
in there.
out
going
your
on.
dead.
Bring out your dead. Yeah. And then Vinder kind of comes up to you and he's just like, you know, he's not sure whose hand to shake immediately, so he kind of turns, looks around, and turns to Yahada, and he kind of shakes your hand with like grabs both hands on your hand as he's shaking it with like, you know, thank yous, and he says, you'll all be paid. Maybe just give us till like a day or so. You can stay at our inn for free. You know, we'll feed you all the hospitality, so we can thank you properly for like the assistance you've given us and everything you've done for us.
Hell
But
yeah.
we're going to be tending to them before we kind of get around to paying. More so that he doesn't have a check on him right now, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I don't think he had
And
the
that's
check in the
cool.
emergency preparedness manual. You know.
Yeah, it's like we can handle it once we get everybody back. We'll talk those numbers. We'll give you what you're owed, and just thank you so much. And he like hands you some keys to some hotel room or to some inn rooms.
Hell yeah.
I'm asleep. I'm not awake anymore, just so you know.
Yeah, Aiden's being carried back like on a stretcher.
Yeah.
Shayla's is not really paying any attention to him. She's very focused on her brother.
No rats.
There will be rats tonight.
You never fucking know, you know.
And yeah, I guess do you guys head back without them, or do you kind of stay with them as they bring everybody back and assist with all that?
I mean,
Aiden's being brought back on a stretcher like everybody else, but
So he doesn't get a say.
I'm gonna hang out
Fucking
with
asleep.
young Varys. Just make sure he's all good. So I don't know. You guys can do whatever
Same.
fuck you want. You guys come with us. With me. Anyway.
Same.
But yeah,
all right.
might as well go back
So
with him.
you head back with him. He's brought up to his inn room. He's inspected. The medic there kind of throws his hand over around him, feels it, casts a bit of magic that he has, and says he'll be fine by morning.
Mito burrito. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
They then tend to all of your guys' wounds. He gets to Archaon and he's like, I'm not a mechanic.
Yeah,
He's just
I'm
like,
sure he'll be fine. We'll just, I mean, he's fine. We'll deal
We'll
with
soft
that.
reset him.
Archaon's like parked himself in the corner and he's just see like little repair things come out. And he's like
Sad
fixing
boop.
himself up.
Just sad. Dude.
It's sad boop. thinking to himself about how he didn't hit that spider for like how fast and nimble that spider was, and if he could only be that skillful in combat.
Yeah, exactly.
The one little spider he never hit.
Oh fuck! That one
Like,
spider
it
that
died
all of
on
you
us.
missed. I don't know.
That every single person missed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, it was a very, very slippery spider.
It really was not that slippery. I mean, compared to the
It
big
was
one, I
a
don't know.
sneaky. It was very slippery. All right, gave us the razzle dazzle.
Okay, I'm sure it did. You know, I was meanwhile dealing with the 40-foot spider, you know, by myself. That was fun. Enjoyed that one.
Bye.
Bye. You know, what are you gonna do? Yeah.
So yeah, you guys are back. You're tended to. You've rested, and you wake up in the morning, and Genevieve has made you breakfast, like all of you breakfast.
I'm gonna eat the shit out of
Oh shit, yo, breakfast brings him back. That's the rules.
that. Oh, I'm back.
Oh, breakfast brings him right back.
It's a massive feast too, looking to tend to other people as well, and
Hell yeah.
Ven is already eating, and his eyes kind of light up when he sees all of you show up. And he kind of gets up again to go thank you all. And he says, you're welcome to stay if need be, but it'd really mean the world to us if you stuck around until Darcy woke up so he could see and properly thank himself, the people that have saved him.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we really have any pressing business to deal with. We could totally hang out. Unless Yahada's got some shit he's got to do. I don't know.
I do have to enslave a mandrake one of these days, but other than that, I'm good.
Weird thing to put on the agenda, but whatever. Sure. Pencil it in, I guess. Yeah, we're cool to stay. We're cool to stay till Darcy wakes up, for sure.
You'll be fed, fed and given you
Hell
free
yeah.
rooms as long as you need, and maybe in a day or two if you want we can talk business, but
Yeah.
I beckon you to stay
For sure.
and kind of see Darcy when he wakes up himself.
Sweet.
Cool with me.
After we're done eating and hanging out, am I cool to divvy up the gold? Because I got all this paper. Got all this.
Yeah.
this
Ven also do you remember what I promised the gold was for the quest? Because I lost
I don't even think you.
No,
gave a
it was
price,
it was
did
in the
you?
contract. It was in the contract. I'm pretty sure.
Thank God for Flint. Holy shit.
It was like 2 months ago I gave you the contract value.
Oh
that
God,
shit.
I didn't write a value down though. I don't think it was just.
Oh crap! Do we need to go back to the video I uploaded, the very first episode?
Can't remember. It was like a low level contract. All I wrote down
It was
is
a good
contract,
amount since it was a
Firelands,
contract.
Van Vinder, kill, which clearly was not that. We didn't have to go kill Van Vinder. We were helping him out, so.
You wrote kill.
Yeah, I wrote kill. I was doing shorthand. Brian was doing all this cool exposition. I was like, I want to listen to that instead of just writing shit down. Fucking. But I believe you did say a value. I just can't fucking remember for the life of me what it was.
All right.
Whatever.
I took a guess and said 400, but if you check the VOD and it's different, you can adjust it.
All right, we'll say 400 for now, just for safety's sake.
Okay. So yeah, he hands you guys a sack with like 400 gold pieces in it.
Well, thank
All
you.
right.
400. We don't actually sit there and count it, so we assume.
Well,
You assume he's on the
Oh,
level.
hold on, he's one piece short. No,
as the group accountant, I say it's all above board, and you know we're cool. We're Gucci.
Well, while we're just fucking lazing about, could I go to like or a tanner, someone who makes things?
Pretty much in this like small place, the only thing that does any kind of sales is Ven Vinder. There's not much going on for like the rest of blacksmiths. They import most everything they need. It is mostly like a pretty
Okay.
small operation with a couple of villagers who's like most people work for Ven and the various outlets here, and out in these mountain tops, searching the old dwarven ruins, people tend to like stick on their own out in the farlands. So it's kind of like if you go to a remote mining location, and he's got like the mining's general shop, if you know what I mean, out in Pavlodar.
Yeah.
I need someone to make something. Can he do that?
He would have to import it.
All right, never mind.
That kind of thing, you can pretty much find any kind of sales you need, anything, back in Avistrad. Or, what did I name the city again? Man, it's been like 2 months.
I don't know. It's called in the city. Let me check.
City of ever shifting names.
City of Eros, nation of Avistrad.
City of Arrows. That's probably good to fucking know. Write that down. Oh, I did write it down. Avistrad. City of Arrows. So.
Yeah, so up in the Farlands, like it's almost like remote mining location, and he's got the general shop to tend to it, but yeah, they're not going to have much for craftsmen up there.
Importance anyway?
No. You can also sell the crystals that you have on him. Like he will, give you a fair price for them.
All right.
As he technically makes his money on selling crystals anyway, so to pay you for your crystals and then sell them again, it's not obscene for him.
Yeah, we can definitely sell those. I mean,
the only one he doesn't know what to do with is the primary arcane crystal that you found after you destroyed the big spider.
I mean, we're hanging on to that.
Yeah, we'll hang on to that one. We have.
Yeah, that one had like special symbol on it, did it not?
It was so Ben Vinder, he looks at it and you kind of bring it out, and I'm assuming you ask him about it, and he's stunned. He can tell, by the magical energy coming off of it that it's arcane, but he's never seen of or even heard of an arcane crystal that has a symbol in it like a divine crystal does. He tells you, he's like, this is, I don't know if I'm to tell you this is worth a fortune or if I'm to tell you this is
Because I think
priceless.
I know what this
no one
symbol
will know.
is.
You can give me your shot on it. I'll refresh the symbol for you guys.
Oh shit! I'm gonna draw that.
Floating. Roll me before, if you actually know what it is on like outside. Roll me a religion check to see if your character knows what it is.
One sec.
Yeah, I didn't take Varys as like a young religious boy, but maybe he's out here surprising me on the daily. So.
I'm pretty sure. I don't know if Varys would know. That's why I'm asking if I should roll. What do I roll for it?
Be religion, and you have a +0.
Cool.
Perfect. 13. So close to the memes. So close. Damn it.
It's familiar to you, but you can't put your finger on where.
Hold on. Let me see if young motherfucking
Zalaria has a +3.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
No. She's also like sort of.
How's that roll? Is that good?
That's enough to tell you that you could probably find it from a book, or you're pretty confident that the Paladins of Bahamut back in Eros would be able to identify it. But you can't put your finger on it yourself.
all right. Take one more crack at Zalaria, and then we'll just check it with the Paladins if we gotta. She won't know. All right. Good enough.
She's about the same. All of you have definitely seen it somewhere. It's not common, but you've definitely seen it or heard of it. It's on the tip of your tongue for sure.
Take a look. It's in a book.
I mean, you might as well try for your character if you want to see it, Flint. See if you get that natural 20.
I'm sure I will. Oh man, I wonder if I'm a religious boy. I don't think I am. Oh, I get a +1. Hey.
Hey, that's better than Aiden. Better than Varys.
Okay. 17.
Ooh, best one.
Still not enough. You're about the same as Tyler. Your knowledge of religion tells you that Paladins of Bahamut would definitely be able to identify it.
Yeah, those guys will figure it out. We'll deal with it. Don't
They'll
worry.
tell us.
Yeah.
Your knowledge of religion also tells you that the Paladins of Bahamut probably won't pay you for it, though.
I mean, once we know what it is, we can sell it. That's whatever. As long as they tell us what it is, like I'm not too mad.
Or maybe like there's more to it, you know. Maybe we shouldn't sell it, you know. It's that quest item, you know.
Dude,
that...
maybe someone like carved it in when they were down in the cave the first time. It was
Oh
like,
no, it's in.
Like,
it's inside it.
spinning.
Oh, okay.
You turn the crystal, and it's like the thing is always perpendicular to your vision, no matter how you turn the crystal, much like a divine crystal.
Yeah, that's interesting.
It's definitely not just scratched on.
Not someone
the
wrote
crystal.
like Gary
It's-
was here on the side of it or
Yeah,
something.
no.
Yeah.
Darcy didn't just walk up in the cave and scratch Darcy was here.
Let me crystal carving, as I'm known to do.
Hey, you can
Boys.
whisper me who you think it is. I'm just curious.
How do I do that?
/W
Or you can just
space
like,
DM or
Gary
DM.
was here.
I'll just do it through Discord.
that too.
That works too.
That too.
Even if I tell you you're right, you're not allowed to tell the players.
Yeah, that'd break the immersion.
It would, dude.
Now, if I beat Aiden in chess again, is he allowed to tell me?
Nope.
Dang.
Get fucked.
Yeah, he's stunned and
And-
shocked by this crystal. He's just this.
Yo,
It
Motherfucking
almost makes him. It almost makes him nervous.
seven.
You right there, Aiden?
Shit, I don't like it.
Aiden is cutting it out.
Dead.
Aiden's dying, dude. Gotta yell at that Best Western and be like, yo, boys, let's fucking pump the numbers up here.
Fix your fucking internet, Best Western.
Yeah, god damn it.
I was just saying, I do not like this shit. I know what it is, and it's not good. I know what it is. I
I'm
can't
sure it's
tell.
fine. I'm sure it's fine. I'd like to find out the natural way. Like young Minotaur milk, you know? Just nice and natural.
Sure, dude.
Yeah, and so
That's
any
sweet.
crystals you had marked down on your thing, you can also buy potentially some stuff from him, but your selection is
Yeah.
going to be much better at arrows.
Well, I mean, we could sell. So I'm crunching the numbers here with my Excel skills. The fucking Minotaur, and we got
With your
we got
Minotaur math skills.
510
Mass.
gold worth of crystals. Counting, unless did we already sell the stuff from the Cobalt bullshit, like the dragons and stuff to Van Vendor
No.
first time?
No, you didn't.
Okay, yeah.
No,
so-
yeah, you did.
Did we?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, we did. All right. Then we have 400 gold.
Pretty confident you did, because then you guys also bought some stuff. From
Yeah,
Van
we
Vendor
did, we
before
did,
going
you're
out.
right.
Yeah, you bought rope.
Yeah, bought some more rope. Yeah. So
So
we
you would have
have,
gotten rid of your crystals then.
so we have 400 gold worth of crystals from what we just did.
Us.
That's just crystals. That's not
That-
like the gold we found on the bodies and
Yeah,
stuff,
no,
right?
that's straight up. I'm just like trying to consolidate the money so I can split it
Oh.
up into, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Doing some quick maths.
Per person?
Yeah, so I can we can sell that 400 to Ven vendor.
Yep.
So we'll do that. Be like, yo, Ven, here's.
Take our shit.
we happened to come across these while we were kicking monster dick in there, and you know.
Seem like the type of guy who would take them.
All right, so we got 400, 200, 26,
Neat.
150.
So you guys do spend some time kind of like counting the money and divvying it up. You try not to do it too much out in like the open or anything.
Yeah, we'll go back to our hotel rooms and deal with
And in
that.
about another
For
day,
rats.
in about another day,
Yeah. That's-
you guys you notice that like this place really has next to nothing to do except drink
I'm down.
and eat. So you spend your time
Yes, let's go.
drinking and eating. You do notice that Shayless is kind of giving like, she's giving glances over towards Varus, but she's not making any advances after her solid rejection of the past.
roasted.
But she can't help but she can't hide her definite attraction.
Hmm.
She kind of blushes and looks away, but it never accelerates or
She wants what she
goes
can't
anywhere
have.
past that. nowhere past that.
Wait,
Um,
I kind of have some fun with this. Yeah, I'm gonna whisper to Varus and Elvish.
He is wingman.
Yo, Varus.
Bub?
Hey, buddy. Shayless is into you in a sexual way, if I can put it kind of bluntly. Seeing as you didn't get it the first 7 times.
I would have
Sexual healing.
I thought she was going to murder me.
No, definitely not. Not what was going on at all, based on what you
Shoot.
told me. Pretty sure you were safe. Just gonna get laid. So now I'm not Dr. Phil, but I can kind of hazard a guess that she's still into you.
What the hell is Dr. Phil?
No, it's a Minotaur guy. He
Breaking
goes
my
around
immersion.
talking to people. It's fine. You know, he's really popular back in the force. Anyway, maybe you wanna go hit her up because she's still looking your way. You can tell her how
Them
cool you are, how much of a
beats.
beating you can take. That'll probably get her right in the mood.
Show her your battle scars.
Dude, he's so into it. His camera turned black. Damn.
Yeah.
Shit. Relax, Aiden. It's okay.
I don't even know if Aiden heard a word you said.
I think he
probably not.
died on us again.
Yeah, he probably. This is
Probably not.
I'm calling Best
What was
Western.
rough?
I'm calling Best Western. Be like, hey guys, pump those numbers up. Come on, let's do it.
You share that information with Varus, and then you realize that he went from having no idea how to handle the situation to having even less idea
Perfect.
on how to handle the situation.
That's the best I could hope for, honestly.
So now you just see the most awkward glances from both of them, but he's too shy and unknowledgeable to know how to pursue it, and she's already been rejected once, so she's waiting for him.
Oh my
And it's
God.
just the most awkward 24 hours you've ever seen.
Oh, this is great.
You're literally doing everything, like pushing them into each other.
Oh.
You blatantly tell her lies about how much Aiden's infatuated with her, and she doesn't believe them.
Neither would I after someone was so oblivious.
Got a crack shot and a huge dong, and this still isn't working out. I don't understand. Thought that was all that was needed.
He's got
Unfortunate.
point. He's got like super good precision. He can aim well, and yet nothing.
Unfortunate.
Nothing else.
Unfortunate.
Towards the end of the evening, you're all chilling down in the bar. Varus and Shayless are, sending glances back and forth. And you see coming down the stairs is Darcy. He's got a bit of a limp going on, but he is awake and coming down. You see Shayless get up and she sprints over towards him. She practically tackles him over. She hugs him so hard.
Oh my
You
god.
beat yourself in Discord and can't fix it.
Oh my god, Aiden.
Hashtag technical difficulties. God damn, dude. Yo, Darcy,
Hey.
young Darcy.
Ah,
there
we
you
can
go.
hear you now.
There we go. We got it.
Briefly blacked out from all the alcohol in my system, and I'm back now.
That's not the story
Dude,
we were hearing.
No, we were hearing a different story about how you can't fucking seal the deal with Shayla, so we're going with that one. No, that sounds way more fun.
And he's muted again.
He's muted again. He's like, I can't take this. Can't take this. Take the heat.
Muted?
No, now you're not.
I saw your mouth moving and nothing coming out.
Yeah, that could
that's
just
just-
Just hot, the
that-
hot internet hotel
Dude.
internet, hotel Wi-Fi. Let's go.
It's top notch. So anyway, you see Shayless practically tackling her brother down. She's hugging him so hard. He's he's doing the standard almost anime thing, whoa, I need to recover, and it's this big happy family moment as he's awake. And you see some of the other guys that you rescued too, they're chilling down in the inn, and they're kind of limping. Some of them are having drinks. They're exchanging stories with you about how they got in, they snuck past a few of them, and then they got ambushed from all sides, and
Damn.
everything just kind of went downhill from there.
I mean, that's what happens when you
we had
don't
a
kill everything.
very similar experience, quite honestly. There was quite.
I do vaguely remember a bear seizing on the ground.
Seizuring, just
Again, I don't know what you guys had problems with through that whole poison spider thing. I got bit once, and the poison was out of me before it was even in me. You know what I'm saying?
I can throw you out of the ship again.
You just gotta flex, and it'll
With
like
no
spread out
rope.
of your artery. You know. I guess you guys can't do that. That's fine. Yeah.
And so yeah, you guys spend the evening. You're exchanging stories about the whole event. I guess here's my question: do you embellish it at all? Do you tell it as like honest as what actually happened, or do you?
no.
We'll tell it
do you, like,
honest, but we'll
downplay
leave
it?
out
no.
the spider, the
No,
last
no.
part. Leave that out.
Okay, you guys tell that.
I won't leave that out. I'll leave Yahada slipping and falling in mud several times.
I'm gonna make it sound as
Parts-
literally as
Yeah,
I thought
you
it was
can
only.
say it.
I thought it was only twice.
It was twice, but
It
you
was
face
twice.
planted both of them.
It was pretty funny. When
Eh,
when it
I
gets
mean,
to
we can tell the story truthfully, but just leave out the one spider and 3 idiots.
yeah.
I don't think they need
I'm
to
gonna
know
say like
about that.
those guys were fighting with wooden spider. Like I was taking on the behemoth, and let me tell you, I was just a lean, mean, grade A beef machine. All right, I was fucking.
Now,
murdering
Burkus,
that
we
thing.
have to hype up Varus here. You know,
Oh
we gotta
no,
Shayless.
Varus
No.
fought valiantly against the spider, but when he got knocked
He
down
went
in the heat of battle,
headstrong
all I
in.
saw was red, and I have to say, I did a marvelous job. I'm not gonna toot my own horns a little bit too, but you know.
That's
Do you
exactly
tell
what
the
you
story of
just
how Varus almost died, getting knocked off his feet, flying into a wall?
Oh, it was bad.
Hell yeah.
We'll even
Tell
tell the heroic, the amazing part where he shot the spider back. We will leave out the fact that it came back with an action point.
Yeah, miscalculation. It had 8 legs. We only accounted for 7, and that 8th one just came in. And hit him.
Made a calculation, not good at math.
I don't know why you guys are
Simple as that.
handling the money. I'm bad at math.
Aiden somehow says second fucking action
Oh,
point,
yes.
and Shayless is like,
What?
what?
What? nothing. Just a Crystal Hunter term. You know. It's fine.
Thing, you know.
You wouldn't understand.
Just a fourth
Darcy's
wall
all
thing.
just like, yeah, that's what took me out too. Fucking action points, man.
Yeah, you're right, Darcy. It's fucking horrible out here. Action points out of nowhere. That thing could fucking move. I don't know if you fought the big spider, Darcy, but that thing could run. I don't know. It was scared. It just kept like sprinting back and forth, and I've never seen a spider sprint, but that was pretty impressive. I have to say.
No, he can't say he saw that one.
Oh, shit.
He saw it a bit like the few times he had consciousness, but it was just kind of running around, growing that like big hive thing.
Again, it's good that no one was conscious for the fact that there was a bull and a bear chasing a spider, and then a robot and a weird elf-looking thing trying to whack one spider. Nothing.
You're like a frog creature.
So,
That's how I would
Am
describe
I?
it, Yankee.
I thought it was more like a golem almost.
No.
You almost need to type in.
Yeah, you gonna have to
Type in the rest of
you
them.
have to type, young man.
That, or you're almost better turning your camera off so you burn less bandwidth.
Yeah. I'll just put a picture of your character. Or turn.
turned your guys' off, and it helped me significantly.
Oh yeah, you don't see us as long as
You
Okay, perfect.
just managed to do an entire sentence, so
Yeah, that already
I've
sounds better.
turned myself off as well.
There you go.
Yeah, we can now hear you, so that's a positive.
See how well this goes.
Cool.
you're doing full sentences. I'm
Oh,
so
God.
proud.
So,
disconnecting every 2
Darcy
seconds.
came down later at night, so there's no real point in taking off at this hour. It's a good like 8-9 o'clock. You all have many drinks, and if anything, party it up because everybody is awake now. They're all thanking you, and like, you know, families are coming and thanking you for saving their husbands and wives and everybody else.
Yeah,
Raising your feats of strength. There's a bard there questioning you intensely to write a song about it.
Hell yeah.
to make sure he has all the facts right. He definitely, this bard is all about embellishing it and hiding all of the bad shit. Aiden didn't get knocked down. That spider was taken down easily. The thing was drug around by its back legs by the bull.
Hell yeah.
All of it.
Hell
He's-
yeah. That's
He's full embellishing the story
That's fun.
to share there. And once
We
he's
didn't even have to slip him 20 gold either.
no, you
Right.
saved his wife, who was one of the fighters in there.
Oh, yeah.
Oof.
Yep, that's what happened.
So he, and then the whole bar by the end of the night, the bard's finished writing the song and he starts singing it, and everybody's, their mugs back and forth singing the song that was written about you.
Hell yeah, I'll be drinking many mugs.
Yeah. It's an all around, everybody's a happy time.
Good shit.
You sleep with your heavy drunk,
That's a lot.
and
Yeah.
you go down to get breakfast for the last time before you take off for the day. And you notice that breakfast isn't on the table.
Oh, now they're kicking us out.
Yeah, like, well, it's time to go, boys. All right.
Fuck out of here.
We've overstayed our visit.
Roll me perception.
All right.
Oh,
Ooh.
no.
I've got
Plus
some.
1 to that because I'm an elfin boy.
Dude, I have a fucking.
Group awareness.
I got a big perception
Action
bone.
boys. Other than that, you're on your own.
Roll 1d20 plus 8. Good thing I got plus 8.
Your passive's higher than that, Flint.
Yeah, it is. Can I take my passive in that situation? Or?
It's 18.
Yeah.
Honestly, your passive perception's high enough. So the inn and the bar is on the right side of the store, and you hear rustling sound coming from the store side, and you hear something get knocked over.
Okay. I'm gonna go over.
Those things lay eggs in Darcy.
I'm gonna just kind of like burst in to the where I hear the rattle.
Well, is the whole party going, or just you?
I mean, I'm going. They can
I'll
follow
come.
if they want. I guess.
I'm on
It
my way.
starts to get loud enough. I'm imagining Bjorkus is like, I heard something over there. What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm like, yo,
And he
boys,
silences everybody, and then you hear almost like a small shriek.
Oh, we going.
A female.
We going.
All right.
I think
Eggs
I know
were
what's about to
laid.
happen.
I'm calling it. Eggs were laid.
Oh.
Oh, jeez.
So you kick the door down, or you boot the door open, and you see Ven Vinder, Darcy Vinder, Shayless Vinder, and Genevieve Vinder. Darcy, Shayless, and Genevieve are being kind of held with their arms behind their back by 3 different Kenku warriors. And you see the bigger looking Kenku has Ven Vinder by the collar of his shirt. And as you come in the door, he's just like wham right in the stomach. And he's punching Ven Vinder.
Dude, dick move.
Why is Archaon dead? Same with Varus.
Because I put the tokens on the map before
All
you
right.
healed up. So
Archeon
no.
didn't give me his level 3 sheet, so we're just gonna have to go with the level 2 stats for now. Unless it's on the.
yeah, we just heal him back up to full for now.
That was hilarious.
System update.
Yeah, because
Not
we
now,
all
not now.
technically have done a long rest, right? By technicality.
Yeah. Oh god.
Oh yeah. You guys were all full
Yeah.
health.
hanging out.
Heal yourself, all your healing surges, everything.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All healing surges.
The Kenku then, as you're kind of coming in the door and you kind of see it and you hear you see him punch him in the gut is the first thing you see. He then tells Ven Vinder,
Oops.
you've made a mistake, Ven, and now you owe us money. You can't just call upon us and then give the job to somebody else. And Ven Vinder's down on his knees, after getting just punched in the gut by the bigger Kenku. And Kenku, for if you guys don't know, that's a crow kind of dude. Crow man.
Mhm.
Big crow. Are they my size or smaller, roughly?
They're human size.
Okay. I'm gonna call yo Bird Brain. Fuck you
He
doing
kind
to
of
my man
turns
Ben?
and looks at you. He
Featherhead.
kind of turns and looks at you, and he says, "This doesn't involve you. Back off."
We're the ones who took your contract.
Actually,
I'm gonna-
seemingly it does.
I'm gonna spit on the floor just like and go, I reckon that it does. Bitch.
Looking to die, bird. I'm down for some chicken.
I'm cracking my knuckles, just like getting ready.
You see the Kenku that's immediately behind him, kind of like he starts to put his hands on his weapons, and you can feel the whole room like tense up. And the one that's clearly in leader of all of them turns and he says, "I have no beef with you. You were offered a job. You took the job. I have beef with him calling me or calling Mailer and us to. I have beef with him calling Mailer and therefore us to come do a job that he also handed to somebody else. So as far as I'm concerned, he owes us payment for at least showing up.
Well,
Now, you
since
seem like a reasonable man. I don't think that seems unreasonable to you, does it?
well, it wouldn't, except for the fact that we had to fight a fucking dragon on the way here and still ended up coming here before you. Clearly, this was not a priority.
And you're a bird.
Yeah, you
He says,
fucking fly. Fuck
he
you.
says, you fought a dragon and got here in 2 days?
At fucking rate
And-
we did, buddy.
No, you got here about 4 days ago, 5 days ago.
Yeah, 4 or 5 days ago.
But you
We've
guys
really
spent the
been here that
night
long?
in the cave.
Oh yeah, that's right, we did.
Ah, fuck.
We got a call 2 days ago,
What?
and we got here as fast as we could. This sounded like a fine contract. An undiscovered place up in the far lands? That's the kind of business Mailer's into. But you're saying you had enough time to fight a dragon, and from what we've heard, in short, well, I guess you can gather what actually happened.
Yeah, I think young Ven thought we fucking died. Called in more help. That's what it sounded like. I'm not the brightest tool in the shed, but that's what it sounded like. to
And
me.
we were in there for a while, overnight.
Well, that's impressive to stay overnight in an arcane temporal rift. Actually, I'm not sure of the proper term for it.
Look, we can blame it all on this Windows 76 right here. He decided not to just go back
Yeah,
to town.
Tin Can over here had a rough go of it, so we had to stay the night. But regardless,
I had to charge him.
there's no job for you to do here anymore. Just
Well,
because
we know there's no job, but we don't show up without getting paid. So we're just looking for our money. We'll be on our way.
is it really your money? though,
Gladly
if you've done
pay you
no
in your
work?
own blood if you want.
Whoa, shit.
Whoa, Varus, chill,
Hold
chill,
on.
chill.
I'm down to throw down. Listen, I don't think these guys have enough money to pay you, first of all, because they paid us.
Yeah, that's why he's on the floor bleeding.
Well, that's just rude. Be honest. That's very impolite. I don't like that very much. How about? And this is
He turns and he says, "Do you really want to make an enemy of Mailer Zakal?" And you could tell by the way he's saying it, he's not talking about himself.
Well, I'm really glad because referring to yourself.
And-
Let's do it.
And then Vinder is like, you don't want to make an enemy of Mailer. And like you could see Genevieve, like, why did you call Mailer? Like him of all people? Like she's kind of upset at Vin. And Darcy, he's barely got recovered, and Shayla's just screaming and bawling her eyes out, confused as to what's
Look,
going on.
Look,
But Genevieve
boys.
knows what's going on. And Genevieve and Vin are indicating that Mailer is not somebody you want to fuck with.
Well, this is
Challenge accepted.
Listen, I don't know who this dude is.
But we
wanna fuck
wimped
with
out
Miller.
on the goblin in the freaking bar, all right? And yeah, he probably would have killed us, so it was probably a good move.
Goblin in the
but
bar had a fucking mech suit. That's different. He was cheating. He was using performance enhancing.
these are birds.
drugs.
We'll eat them for dinner.
This is a different situation, and quite frankly, these people have fed us and bet us. Well, maybe not bet us in Aiden's case or Varys' case, but regardless, we have been here for several days, eating on their good hospitality, and if we fuck off when they're getting the shit kicked out of them, well, that doesn't sit right with me. So, how about you guys had fun kicking the shit out of Ven Vendor? You know you're not getting any money. How about you just leave?
Continue. You're gonna be the ones
Not
on the
saying we have
ground.
to have any problems. Y'all can just go, and we'll let you. No harm, no foul. We'll patch them up.
I get it.
I wasn't trying to make a pun, but I was trying to make a pun, but they said beef earlier, so you know what? Fair game.
That just
The,
ruffled my feathers.
The one in charge kind of turns over towards Ven and like kicks him across the head, turns to you,
Ooh.
and draws his weapon.
Ooh.
And then they throw Darcy, Shayless, and Genevieve out of the way, like they just hurl them.
Ooh.
They're on their knees, they're tucked off. Ven Vinder is out cold,
Sick.
laying on the ground. I don't want to put an X on him because he's not dead, but
He's on the.
and roll for
Oh,
initiative.
he's unconscious.
He is very unconscious.
Ooh, that was a mistake.
I'm gonna put you
For
yellow
initiative?
for roll for initiative.
Okay.
I'm gonna clear the initiative before we get
I'm
started.
not feeling it today.
Five.
All right. You run an Archaon this time, Tyler?
I don't have his character sheet open.
All right, I'll run all three of them.
He
Damn!
says he'll be on as soon as he can, so he might get here soon.
Yeah.
Fucking shit, Tyler. Oh god, you were prepared. You were like, oh,
Dude,
I'm not the right.
I am ready to eat a crow. All right.
Okay, that's for Fiona. Zalaria's at 16.
I called dibs on the dark meat.
I'm at 9. And Archaon.
I have a feather collection that I would love to expand.
Archaon is at 11. Not 141.
Look,
11. He's not that.
After that spider, I'm feeling inspired. I'm ready to kick some ass.
Damn.
Oof. Oof.
Oh no.
Yeah, I rolled a one.
I can't tell what that means.
That was a 1 for its initiative.
Oh,
I mean, it has a plus, but
right, but
Still a one.
oof.
I'll let Yahara go before it, because I always let the players go on a tie first. All right. Initiative is started.
All right, so the ones we're fighting are the K's, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I didn't put the names so you guys could see them, right? I don't think I did.
25 feet. Jesus, this is a big fucking building.
This one's actually made with grids.
Okay. So am I still allowed to move 5 squares or?
Oh, yeah, sorry. I forgot that we're doing that. There you go. Try measuring now.
There we go.
It defaults to 5 feet, which is like, I gotta change literally everything else.
That's why I was sitting here like, dude, I can only move 1 square at a time. This is gonna be brutal.
No, 1 square is 5 feet
All
in
right,
classic
So
rules.
you can move like 25 feet at a time.
gotcha. Alrighty, well, I'm gonna walk right up here next to this fella right here, and I'm gonna throw a karmic bond at that K. So
This one here, I'll color him a little bit different because he is the
big
the
one.
guy in charge. So if I tint him like,
Means his meat will taste even better.
I mean, they're literally a humanoid creature. It's borderline in cannibalism, even though he's a bird. Also,
I'm
crows,
a golem. I'm not a human.
Also, crows are not known for being tasty.
No.
I
Man,
know.
They're really not. They're known for being
Oh.
loud as fuck.
too late. I've already made my decision. I'm gonna eat him.
I'd have preferred if you did.
Oh god, he's determined.
All right, so we're just doing augment 0 here. Dude, I forget how to do the hits. It's like 1d10, d20.
D20 plus
I
whatever
believe
your
I've
chance to
s-
hit is.
I believe my chance to hit is 7. If I'm correct.
Go check that young character sheet out. I can tell you everything you need to know.
Where do I see chance to hit on the character sheet?
Let me open up your character sheet.
In attack workspace.
So if you're using
First
Karmic
page.
Bond, you said,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
You can see down at the bottom where it says Greatsword plus 7 attack, or you can see up.
Oh, okay. So +7. Gotcha.
Did you not used to be higher than that before?
No. Well, I'm sure I'm not hitting that.
I could have swore you had like +7 at level 2. Level 1.
I was about to say, level 2 and level 3 ain't a big difference, Brian.
Fair enough. That's a miss.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, I'm gonna get whacked by this bird. I just embarrassed myself in front of him.
All right.
This guy like steps over Van Vinder to swing at you. Can you double check your AC for me while I'm swinging?
Alrighty, I can definitely do that. 18.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dinner's ready.
All right.
Okay. Got Dr. Pepper on here, too.
All right.
Hi.
I think my AC went up since I last leveled up. I don't recall it being 18.
There you go.
Okay.
Am I whacked?
Yeah, so it's rolling. Yeah, you're hit. Your AC is less than 20.
Correct. It's 18.
You take 7 points of damage.
Ooh. Oof.
And then the leader he
Yep.
uses fluttering attack.
Ooh.
Oh,
God,
no,
not
he
a
doesn't get fluttering.
attack.
It's only the regular ones that have fluttering. But either way, he paces around you to flank you.
Oh boy.
And these creatures do get flanking bonus. Okay. That'll hit.
Ooh. It doesn't sound like a
4.
good that'll hit.
I haven't memorized their stats yet, so for 9 damage. And you're marked until the end of the next turn.
Ooh, what does marked mean?
It's like
That's like what
Archaon does. You can't
Archaon
attack
does.
anyone else.
on
No, if you attack,
disadvantage.
No,
if
yeah.
you attack anybody but the ringleader, you have a -2 penalty to your hit.
I plan on killing him anyway, so.
Damn.
All right.
Just one.
That's Varus.
Oh boy. Well, you know I'm gonna hit him with that hot Hunter's Quarry. Twin strike that bitch.
Okay.
Okay, and
Fucking air horn outside my goddamn building.
Twin
I
strike.
hate this neighborhood.
Fuck. I love it.
That's a hit and a miss.
It's a good marker.
so
That's
so 20 plus 6. I mean 10 plus 6.
10 plus D6, you mean?
I'm an 8 plus 2 plus. So it's 11.
Okay. So he focused on Yahada, and then you just like shoot him right in the back. Zalaria.
alrighty. Let me just get her character sheet up and Adam. Keep jumping back between her and. Fuck does she have? Okay. I guess she'll kind of get up like here-ish. and do Thorn Whip.
I'm with them.
Thorn Whip on the guy behind Yahada. This guy here.
Okay. So the big guy.
Yeah.
What all did I miss? I see a big fat 1 in the thing.
Just damage.
That was just Aiden's damage.
All right.
Oh.
Thorn Whip. D20 plus 6. All right.
Just so you know, I'm using cold right now, just in case that affects anything.
That's gonna miss. Oh wait,
Okay.
no, it's Fortitude, isn't it?
Still a miss.
Still a miss. All right. Good to know. Good to know.
Fight AF.
I hate this fucking neighborhood.
Like a fucking
What
college
the hell
town or
is
something?
that?
There's a bunch of fucking kids running around outside with an air horn.
Mm.
There's some new neighbors that moved in whose kids run around like right outside my building and just do the most obnoxious shit. I fucking hate it. Like they constantly like the parents will come out and turn on their bumping car stereo for the whole neighborhood to
Oh,
hear
hell
for the
yeah.
kids to play to. I fucking hate living here, man. But I signed a lease to move.
There you go.
Sounds like a couple of neighbors need to go missing. No.
All right, so that'll be Kenku's turn since she's done her action. This Kenku is not able to get the flank. Luckily, your back is to that wall, so there's no way he can position around it.
Wow, that looks like a counter.
That'll still hit you.
On my day.
For 9.
Ooh, I'm bloodied. Means I can activate some stuff. So 13 health. I don't know if it has to be on my turn though. Let me check. Just So who's going next? Archaon.
It's one of the Kenkus.
All right. Oh well. I'm gonna trigger Ardent Eruption since I've been bloodied, and my target will be Bjorkus. So Bjorkus, you're gonna get +4 on your damage rolls on your next turn.
+4 to hit, or just like damage rolls. Never mind. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And this Kenku is gonna back up over here, and he's gonna throw a dagger at you.
Oh boy, they have ranged attacks.
I don't know about this.
I'll be fine.
I don't know.
They all went before Archaon, so Archaon couldn't get in there and tank it up. For 7 damage.
Oh my goodness gracious. I'm fine. I'll be okay, guys. I only have 6 health, but I'll be fine.
Yeah, dude.
Alright, it's Archaon.
All right.
You kind of got flocked, and these creatures like to flock.
Yeah. So
Alright,
Archaon is gonna just move right up next to young Yahada. I think he can make that. I believe he can. 1, 2.
You can move 5.
Yeah, that's 5. He can move 5. Clean.
Yep.
All right. And oh my god, I knew all this stuff, and now I don't. Sucks dick. Okay. Mark. Where's the mark?
The air horn's got to run out of air eventually.
I fucking hate this neighborhood. I hate the fucking neighbors here, man.
Oh,
Who gives their kid a fucking air horn?
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. Who gives
Assholes
their
give
kid an
their
air
kids
horn?
an air horn.
Fucking assholes give their kid an air horn. Like,
for real.
that's this fucking neighborhood, though.
Just assholes. I'm gonna hit this guy here with threatening rush, or is that a charge attack? Do I have to? I don't think it is.
Well, you moved the 5 squares, so you could do it as a charge.
All right, I'll do threatening rush on this guy then.
Okay, I forget what it does, but roll.
Okay. 1d20 plus 9. 24 to hit.
Ooh.
Ooh,
So
That'll hit him.
meaty.
that's 1d10 plus 1, and every enemy adjacent to me is marked. So the end of my next turn.
Yeah.
So that
And
means
it's 8
they
points of
have to
damage.
attack Arcana.
Yeah,
They have severe disadvantage.
they have make it harder to hit you.
They have a penalty to attack Yahada, but they still might focus Yahada because
Yeah, they might still do that.
Yahada's almost fucking dead. So, but anyway,
I have a backup plan. Just keep me alive till my next turn.
yeah, good
You
luck.
did 8 damage.
Yeah,
He also, don't forget, has his weapon, Vengeful Broadsword. When there's a bloodied ally within 10 squares of you, or when an enemy attacks a bloodied ally, which did happen, you gain a +2 power bonus and an extra D10 on damage with your weapon.
Oh,
Well, shit.
I mean,
Oh.
I think it was this one though that bloodied him.
Yeah, the distance. No, I was bloody before that. I was
No,
13.
he was the one that hit you while you were bloodied.
Oh, okay.
yeah. So I can't really do anything about that.
But just don't forget that it's a really powerful sword. Bjorkus.
Okay.
As long as you can land the attack, you can murder anything here. So
See, you've touched on the one thing that I can't do.
yeah, you landed Archaon's attack.
Sure.
Like that one guy, big guy.
Okay. I would like to go.
And to get bonus to hit, if you go for the ringleader, you flank him.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the ringleader.
Yeah.
Just like that, like just go 3 squares forward like that. That's a
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna
Yep.
do young. Oh, actually,
Like, cut out.
no,
I'm sure.
I got new abilities.
Assuming he's doing Savage Cut.
I'm
Now you're
Savage
doing
Cut.
your rage.
I have a new.
Your
I
rage
have
could be
another
super effective,
encounter
too.
power now, so
Ooh.
I was looking
Ooh.
at that. But no, I'll do Savage Cut to start. So I'll roll the hit on that. Natural one. Do I get advantage? Fuck.
Not for
Not for a nat one.
4E.
Ooh. Dang it.
Oh, Flint, you just fail every Savage Cut.
I give you these damage numbers.
I hit it
you
once,
throw
it was-
them away.
It was sick
Since
as
he
fuck.
missed, right?
What?
On a miss, right? It just does like
Savage Cut just misses on a miss.
something on a miss.
It's Thunder Whose Rage does half on a miss.
Oh shit, that sucks.
Yeah.
All right, this Kenku is going to Fluttering Strike. He's just going to flap his wings like a bit of an idiot. Doesn't actually get any lift off, but he's able to shift 4 squares.
Oh.
And then strike Archaon.
Boy, I'm dead.
No, he's striking
oh.
Archaon. He's looking for the flank. I need to double check dice numbers here quick. They've got you've literally given them exactly what they want. Flank positions.
Yeah.
All right, you're gonna need to open fire. That's all I have to say.
Love to.
What's
Fire
Fars's
2 shots
AC?
per round. What do you want from me?
Or what's Archaon's AC?
His
It's
level
super
2
high.
AC is.
But you're not in a dungeon, don't forget. So you're not necessarily going to be fighting fight after fight after fight after fight.
Yeah. Archaon at level 2.
Counter power should probably. I mean,
21
daily power
AC.
might want to be
Yeah, he's
used.
got 21.
He misses. It was pretty close, but he misses. But Archaon's that tanky. Yahara.
All right. So I'm using Ardent Surge on myself here, so I can use a Healing Surge. Some to save my freaking life. So,
Boy.
okay, so what's my Healing Surge again? 9. All right. So 15. Turn that to 9. And then, I'm going to attempt to hit this. I'm going for Wormhole Plunge.
Okay.
And I'm going to use it on the big bad boss, mainly because kind of have to. So here we go. Son of a bitch.
That's versus AC. Yeah, that misses.
I'm probably gonna die here, boys. So it's been nice knowing you.
Guess I always got a second character sheet ready to rip, buddy.
Where he summoned it on him?
Oh, does it still summon it even on a miss?
Yeah, the attack creates its own in the space of the target.
Oh, it
vacated.
does half damage still.
Yep. Most of your dailies still do half damage. Effect, you teleport the target a number of squares equal to your wisdom modifier, 1, and then one ally adjacent to target can make a melee basic attack as a free action. So where do you throw him? You can throw him 1 square, which means you can basically throw him here or here.
I'm gonna throw him. Hold on, I gotta get the ruler. Right here.
Okay. The attack. So Flint, roll a basic attack.
On Dorcas?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
roll a hit. Another natural one.
Yeah, just roll the hit.
Fuck.
Flint,
you
what the
okay?
fuck, dude?
Dude, I swear to God, I don't know. I don't get it.
So then you roll me
eyes.
1d100.
He doesn't have
1d10 plus 3, Tyler. Okay, so you do 5 damage to him.
Yeah.
And there's a zone in there. Any creature that starts its turn within 3 squares of the zone is pulled 1 square toward it or into it. Once per round as a free action, you can teleport a creature that lands in the square up to 3 squares away.
Okay.
Neat.
So this one here kind of like is pulled and kind of like bumps into you, but can't move any farther closer. And then he's going to take a swing at you. Actually, he's going to take a he's going to take a swing at you. Nat 1, he misses.
Woo!
Someone else misses. Holy shit.
The
That's some of that
ringleader,
Bjorkus luck.
the ringleader at the start of his turn is pulled into the vortex.
Okay.
You can throw him 3 squares away.
All
If
right.
you want.
Anywhere like 3 squares, doesn't matter.
You can throw him any 3 squares.
I'm throwing him over here. Get him out of here.
And your
Someone
wormhole
who's-
disappears, and he's thrown over there. He then takes his move action to.
I thought the wormhole disappears at the beginning of my next turn.
Oh, right. Yeah, okay, yeah. Well, you remember it's still there then, but you can't teleport anybody.
All right.
Is it like past one of those walls?
Yeah, you can throw it over the wall. That's just like a shelf of stuff.
I thought that was like a table or something.
Okay, good.
No, it's a shelf. You're in a store.
Oh, fair enough.
Actually, he's not even going to pursue that close. He's going to do. Oh no, wait. Something's not marked. You can't do it. You're no longer marked, by the way, Tyler.
Woo!
Lord.
He's just going to run up and stab. Actually, he's got a ranged weapon. He's just going to stay back here or reach weapon. He's got a spiked chain, so he swirls it around and slaps it at Archaon and misses. Varus?
You know, for a tank, Archaon manages to dodge a lot of shit.
Hey, man,
I'm just
so
gonna
icy.
fucking unload into this ringleader again.
Can you hit him?
You don't want to stop the guys that are getting flank on us?
You can't shoot the ringleader. There's
What?
literally a wall in your way.
I asked if I could shoot through that, and you're like, "Nah, yeah, sure."
I literally heard you say, "Can I walk through it?" Your mic
Oh.
cut out. I thought you said like
No,
I didn't hear you say shoot. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you say shoot.
Okay, so I can't.
You can't shoot it through, no.
Then I won't.
Or you could try, because your bullet would probably pierce the wood shelf, but you will take a huge penalty to hit. Because you're just kind of taking a guess.
I'll
at where
go
he is.
after. I'm gonna hunter's quarry this guy.
Okay.
Strike. Using frost damage, by the way.
Okay.
Only one of those hits.
Neither of those hit. Or yeah, one hits.
What's a Jesus? What's their AC?
So 15 damage.
15. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Zalaria asks if you need help getting out of that position.
Would love to. Get me out.
She casts I think she can cast on other people too, can't she? Or she just
I
herself?
thought it was just herself.
I'm thinking of your ability.
Yeah,
She
it's
could- she could
telekinetic
telekinetic
leap. Yeah.
Right. I was thinking of
Throw
your
it with
ability that
me
lets
and-
people fly. Never mind.
Rip.
Would she be able to pull?
Zalaria?
She'd have to damage me in the
Who?
process.
No, I'm talking about this one.
If she, yeah, Brian, could she technically pull the one off to the left of me, in between me and Bjorka, so we have flank advantage?
She
on
can
it?
pull it too. I'd let that happen.
Right.
Neat.
So you
I'll
don't,
roll
you
for
don't
that,
want
bud.
you don't want to get pulled out, Archeon,
Nah, I'd have to take damage.
I
for
got
that.
mistaken. I thought that I was mistaking her power for his.
Okay.
She can
Uh,
teleport her stealth mode.
Okay, I guess I'll Thorn Whip this one then. Over here, if I can. What the fuck is it to hit? +6? That's not gonna hit.
Attack fortitude, I thought.
That's 4-2, but it's still not gonna hit. 13 didn't hit last time.
No, it's gonna miss.
Feels bad.
They're going for the flank on Archeon. That'll miss.
Again, for a tank, he doesn't get hit very often.
That's kind of the point, though. He's being swung at.
Yeah, it's not like tank. can swing at you.
That will definitely hit.
Wait, who did that guy swing at? Me or Arcan?
That was the one with the ranged, and it was shooting at Archeon.
Alright.
Don't drop the Caltrops on the floor. 9 damage.
Okay.
Archeon's turn.
Okay. Let's see his powers. Oh fuck. I'm running 3 characters.
Ven Vinder also. No, wait, he's unconscious. What am I talking about? Darcy kind of sprints over to look after his sister and mother.
Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna activate defensive stance first of all as a minor action on
Yep.
young Archeon, and then I'm gonna do fucking I don't know. Let's see. Use
Excuse me.
shield bash, I guess. On
Shield Bash is pretty good.
on the
Go for
one,
it.
one I hit before. So that guy.
That guy? Okay. Did you hit him last time?
Yeah, I did. He
All right,
took
you did, yeah.
He took 8 damage. Nat 20. Okay.
Holy shit. Why
All
can't
right,
you roll?
Yeah,
you
why
do
are you
14
rolling-
damage to it. It's bloodied,
Neat.
and it is knocked down to the ground. It is no longer marked, though.
Okay. Archeon laughs. Just throwing it out there.
All right, Bjorkus.
Oh, God.
Directive.
All right.
Be a dick.
Here comes the nat 1.
Listen. Just because you're saying mean things about me, I'm going to.
Well, you need to roll the nat 1 for a Kaon, so then you can roll the nat 20.
So if you roll 3, that'll literally be all 3 rolls for Bjorkus as nat 1s.
Yeah, that's gonna be rough, dude. I'm gonna use Thunder Hooves Rage on the one adjacent to him. So this guy here. I'm just gonna go for it.
Do you want to flank first?
Yeah. Roll 1d20 plus 6. Oh my god.
Oh my god!
This is fucking rigged. This is bullshit. I gotta,
Glenn, please!
come on. It still hits for half damage. It still hits for half
Varus,
damage.
don't you have like the thing that can, help him roll
For
again or
skill
something?
Checks. That's only for skill checks.
Oh, okay.
Can hitting my opponents
Crucial
be a skill?
advice.
Flint, that's 3 out of 3 attacks is in that one.
That's rough. He still gets hit
What
for half
the
damage.
hell?
He
And
still
you've
gets
rolled
hit for
two
half
D.
damage.
You've rolled 2 nat 10s on Archaon.
Dude, it's fine because I'm gonna do this for damage. He takes 13 damage.
It's also bloodied,
That
Oof.
activates.
You
my
bloodied it.
That activates
which
my
does
thing.
9 more damage.
You're. Sure.
I think it's 9, right, Flint?
Yeah, I'm just checking on that.
Gotta double check.
Yeah, it's 9.
Like, it is pretty fucked up.
It's good.
I'm gonna eat a bird tonight.
And you're raging now, so if you can pass through them for any attack, you get bonus damage.
Fucking neat. Don't think I can right now. Anyway. Oh, as a
All right.
minor action, I'm gonna activate my cloak of resistance.
Okay.
Daily.
For 1 round, right?
Yep.
The Kenku that you attacked uses Fluttering Strike to flutter out and then throw a dagger at Archaon.
What a day.
Dick move, dude.
That'll hit for 10 damage.
All right.
What a fucking
Holy shit.
boy. We died to some birds. And
Oh, he gets a
It's not
plus 2
gonna
to his
happen.
AC. I don't know if that helped at all, Brian, but
I rolled a nat 16, so no.
okay.
Because
All
it's going to be like, yeah, no.
I'm just throwing it out there. I didn't know how close it was.
He's tanky, but nat 16 is still going to hit him.
All right, so Brian, feel free to refresh me here. Action points. So I could use, like, for example, Karmic Bond, and then for an action point, could I do like another attack or no?
Yep.
Awesome.
Action point will give you another standard action.
Gotcha. All right. And then I'm assuming I know the answer to this, but guarded prison, that has to be someone that I can actually like hit. It's not a distance thing, right?
Target one creature, range melee.
All right. Then I'm going to use guarded prison augment 0 on this fella right here. So the
Don't forget, your augment points refresh after every encounter.
right. All right, then I'll use augment 1.
Sure, I just telling you because you like always do augment 0, but they refresh every encounter.
So it's like I'm afraid I'm going to use them, and I'm going to be like, oh shit, I don't have them now.
When do you get more?
What?
When do you get more?
I thought they're treated as at wills almost.
So you've got the augment
Or
0
encounters,
as an
I
at
mean.
will.
I thought they were treated with treated like I get more with each encounter.
So, like your class, like for Flint gets Savage Cut, where it's an encounter power. He can do that once per encounter. You, as a Ardent, you have just a bunch of at wills. And you can do augment 0 version as an at will, but then you get power points that you can spend to buff them. And the buffed version then becomes equivalent to like Flint's Savage Cut, where it refreshes
Gotcha.
per encounter, and you get those power points back. And you
Gotcha.
get more power points as you level. I
Right.
thought you had it. You would have been up to like 3 or 4 by now.
No, I don't get another one until level 4, I believe.
Okay, I don't know where it's written on your sheet how many power points you have, but
I still only have 2.
okay.
All right, so I'm using an augment 1 of guarded prison on the one in front of Archaon,
Okay.
and then so that's
1d10 plus 3. And on its next turn, the target cannot use move actions or walk or run. And if the target shifts before the start of your next turn, each ally adjacent to you gains a +2 power bonus to all defenses until the start of your next turn.
nice. All right, I did 11 damage.
Very cool. Very close
Nice.
on you.
And then I'm using an action point to attack the one adjacent to me to the
Okay.
left. And I'm just going to go for the energizing strike. And I'm just going to make that one an augment 0.
Okay.
So D20 plus 7. Of course that misses. Of course.
Yep.
I only get lucky once.
Who
All
asked
right,
too
this
much?
Kenku, it's going to it's gonna fluttering strike all the way around to here to try and flank Archaon.
Puts
No
himself in
opportunity
danger.
attacks because it's a shift.
Isn't it prone?
Oh yeah, right. And it can't stand up 'cause it can't spend a move action. You're right. So it literally can't move.
Hell yeah.
So instead, it's going to swing at the person who
Swung at it.
knocked it down, which is Archaon.
Prone.
Right, it can't stand up, so it can't attack. It literally, because you've prisoned it, it can't stand, so it actually can't do anything.
It's just
Wait,
like,
what do you? Because Flint prisoned it.
No, Archaon knocked it down.
Oh,
Oh no, you prisoned the different one. Aiden.
yeah,
You're
I
fucking me all
prisoned
up.
the one off to the the one in
He
front.
prisoned
of Archaon.
this one. I'm moving the one above it. No, it can still totally do everything it was
Yeah,
gonna
I was really confused. I'm like, what are you talking about?
I was just asking what it could do because it was prone.
do. Yeah, it can stand up with its move action, and then it uses its standard action to fluttering strike. It takes a full move action to stand up. But fluttering strike is kind of like your evasive strike,
Oh, I see.
but it misses its attack on Archaon anyway. Then it's the ringleader is going to swing with range. That'll hit Archaon.
dang.
For 10 damage, and he's marked,
Okay.
and he's bloodied.
Goof.
Varus. This guy's no longer prone either.
To move. And I'm going to, because
This dude's almost dead.
this guy. So I'm gonna take a shot at him.
Taking a shot at this one. That'll hit.
This. I guess I have
You're cutting in and
to,
out. You're gonna have to type it.
and the one. If you can't hear me, second shot.
Okay.
Same eye. He might die from the first one.
Second one because it'll be at a cover, and I don't know if the first one will kill it.
Second one misses.
Wrong thing. I mean, misses anyway, but wrong thing. Damage.
It's still alive.
Excuse me.
Fuck, dude.
Zalaria.
All right. Well, since it didn't work the last 6 times, might as well try it again.
Literally can't hear a word you're saying, Aiden.
Get above a 10.
What about level 10?
He had above 10 health.
Oh.
I'm gonna.
He made the right call shooting at it twice.
Gonna young. This isn't working, but okay. I'm gonna use her move action, just to kind of like move over to the side of the bar here, and then I'm gonna do a thorn whip on this guy here, right in front of Bjorkus. Try anyway. Missed every single fucking one. +6. Oh my fucking god! I'm gonna.
Flint, you are just not allowed to attack anything.
Apparently not.
And
Give
if
it
he's
to Aiden.
Archaon, he can.
Give Stellaria to Aiden. Holy fuck.
Yeah, and you want to run
Max, we
Stellaria?
can't understand Aiden.
Yeah, you can type it.
Give
out.
it to fucking Tyler then.
Yeah, someone else
Holy
open the fucking
fuck.
Google Drive. I'm running 3 characters right now. This is rough, all right? It's all there.
Kenku misses. Kenku misses. Woo.
All right, time for that nat 20, Flint.
Yeah, okay.
Archaeon.
Oh my god, okay. Open up the other character sheet. Google Drive's doing that dumb shit where it'll let me download documents, so I have to like bounce back and forth in the fucking viewer. It's really annoying. I'm going to use I can activate the sword as a minor action, eh? Or no, it has to be when someone hits a bloodied ally. I can't just use it.
Yeah, nobody's actually successfully landed a hit on a bloodied ally recently.
All right, I will use. I'm gonna use Tide of Iron on this dude right in front of me. Try to push him back square. So.
You're not gonna just go all. Never mind. I was gonna say for the other guy, but then Bjorkus wouldn't be able to hit anything.
Yeah, I'll still be able to hit stuff. Don't worry. Plus 9, 16.
On the that should hit.
Okay. 1d10 plus
Glad
5.
you can hit things.
Oh no, my bad. They're a higher level now. They missed.
Dude, I really. Okay. I'm gonna.
Fuck.
Okay, fine. Just to fucking do it, I'm gonna use an action point and use shield bash on this guy in front of Bjorkus. See if I can fucking kill this. Or actually, wait, hold on. No, hold on. That's dumb. I'm gonna use an action point to use a fucking healing surge, second wind, because my boy's getting low. Can I do that?
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna do that.
He heals for
9.
9, but his HP will be higher. I don't know what his level 3 HP is, but
Yeah, I wish he had done that because he's probably missing stuff that he should be hitting too, on top of everything else.
I mean, if you're not going to be here, at least give us your new character sheet.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I had a month to do it. It's kind of annoying. Anyway, all right. Well, I'm getting fucking 9 more HP.
Okay.
Uh,
Yorkus.
All right. Well, can't step through the bitch, so
You can step because you can pass through. You can actually step through and step through your allies.
I could do like this kind of thing.
Oh yeah, because of your Thunderhooves Rage, you can pass through everybody. You've got total body walk.
All right, I'm gonna pass through and then do Howl of Fury on the poor fucker. So,
Which one are you doing? The Ringleader or the Weak Kenku?
I'm gonna leave the.
Because your Howl of Fury does an AOE and the.
Actually, yeah, no.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit the ringleader, but I'm not gonna hit him with Howl of Fury. I'm gonna hit him with Thundering Smash.
That's your new one?
You don't get your bonus from Thunderhooves Rage and the Ringleader because you didn't pass through him.
Yeah, well, I mean,
You could also though go to here by passing, and then get.
yeah, I'll do that. I guess it's not gonna give me an opportunity attack or anything. No one's gonna hit me as I'm fucking walking around. All right, yeah, I'll do that then.
Oh, I guess technically it would. You're right.
Yeah, the
that's kinda why I
Kenku, the
was
weakened
not
one.
doing that.
Well, both of them would.
Both of them fucking smack me.
But at the same time, if you get opportunity attacks at you, Yahada gives you damage bonus.
I do, yeah.
Yeah, I guess. And I still have. I guess my thing ran out. Whatever. Yeah, I guess I'll move through the young guy, take some opportunity attack damage. It's whatever.
Okay.
And then I'll hit with Thundering Smash on the buddy. 20 plus 6. Please, God. No, for fuck's sakes, dude. Okay, I'm spending an action point.
Christ, dude.
I just want to hit
Was
it.
that the 4 that you just rolled?
Yeah.
Flint, I'll let you spend an action point to re-roll it. You can do them for more things.
All right, I'm gonna do that. 23. Thank God.
Finally.
Thank God.
Okay, 66 plus 3.
I'm sorry.
66 plus 3.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. I thought you were saying like I take 66 damage plus 3. I was like, what the fuck? What hit me? All right.
God.
Both of them missed you, Flint.
29 damage, and every enemy adjacent to him takes 5 thunder damage.
You also bloodied him, which then procs your damage, which is exactly how much HP he had left.
Get fucked!
Did
So
you
the
just
great
like
idiot-
one shot this bitch? God damn.
One shot, and
Like-
the Kenku next to him takes 14 damage, and he's, I'm assuming, fucking spookerinoed.
Flint, you use your Thunder Hooves Rage to sneak past the one Kenku. Then you go up to that guy, and as you're kind of stumping, he looks left. You go right, you grab him, and you just like grab him by the head. Just, and the impact as you smack the ground sends the electric shock that does 14 damage to the other guy down here. And it knocks him just right out cold.
Perfect.
Damn, you killed the ringleader in one
When
shot,
it hits,
essentially.
it hits.
It's just gotta hit. That's the catch here.
Christ.
All
Yeah,
right, Flint, I'm going to roll a really important dice for you right now.
Uh-oh.
Nat 4, perfect. This Kenku, after seeing your massive display of strength, is intimidated. Realizing that they are a little bit outmatched with you guys, and says, "It isn't worth it. We should go get Mailer." He starts to head through the door, and you see a man pop through the door
Uh-oh.
with two, God damn it, two absolutely massive lizard
Crocodiles.
folk with him. They're just kind of walking, and he is walking fairly slowly inside, you know, at a normal pace. He's not in any hurry. He pops in, and you see the Kenku like stop, like practically like skitter, like oh shit, as they're all kind of getting ready to like flee a bit. And the dude comes in, and like to describe him, he's a fairly average-sized man, but he looks very battle-worn. He's got silver hair, but the silver doesn't look natural, especially to a human. It's not like an old-age gray. You can actually see like a scar that goes up his cheek that then spreads into the eye that he's got the eye patch on, and where the scar kind of starts to like touch where his roots are, it's where you can see it start to silver, and there's other parts of his hair that are still like touches of black.
Damn.
You can tell by his armor, they are nicked and cut, and you can tell that this man has seen many, many battles. Both of the creatures beside him, they're both lizard folk, but they are far larger than your average lizard folk. One of them's wielding a sword and a shield, and the other one has a giant axe. And the Kenku kind of stops, turns, like he sees them, and he's initially intimidated upon seeing them, and then he starts, Mailer! These are the guys that stole your contract.
Oh, yeah.
And Mailer just kind of turns, and he looks at you guys. He looks at them. The Kenku comes up to him, and he's like, "What did I tell you about speaking to me?" And just like slaps the Kenku right across the jaw. And you can tell, even though it didn't look like much movement, he has some force to that hit, and just knocks that Kenku flat to the floor.
Shit.
He then takes a couple of more steps in and walks towards these other ones. And this Kenku that's beside them is like almost a little intimidated. Like after seeing everything he's seen, he's just, yeah. Mailer is just kind of like, explain to me what the fuck is going on here.
Can I stick my head around the shelf and
Yeah, we're pausing combat. We're pausing combat.
Hey, I take it you're Malor. Seems to be a bit of a misunderstanding here.
It's called a Malor.
Sure. I'm sure that's right. That's what
Walk.
I heard.
Over,
Mailer. Yeah, Mailer. That's what I fucking said.
Said Malor. You put an O.
stand in front of him.
Yeah, whatever, dude. It's
You get to type your shit in. You cut in and out so much we can't hear.
Best Western out here dicking you.
I'm assuming that we're still
We're not in combat right
somewhat in combat,
We're
so
not.
we can't
We're pausing
move
combat.
to him.
You're not really in combat if you're gonna.
I
You're
can
kind
move
of
to
just intermission.
now. Can I stand in front of them?
On your turn, Aiden.
Oh.
All right, so you're popping your head out.
Yeah, so you're a Mailer, I take it? How's it going? Bjorkus is my name.
Kind of just looks at you. His one eye. You could tell that, like, through he somehow expresses a lot of strength through the stare of one eye, and you can tell this is not a man that takes or gives any fucks, and
Right?
no bullshit, straight to the point.
All right.
Says, well, how am I doing? I see my worthless men getting slapped around by a bunch of nobodies.
Just fucking excuse me.
App description, you just got stabbed 6 times. Allow me to deal with this, please.
I have enough health. I have enough health to take those 6 stabs.
Oh
I'll take
my
another
God.
6. Let's go.
You really won't. Oh my god. Look, Mailer, I'm gonna give you the no bullshit. Here's how it happened. All right. We woke up after saving these folk from the bullshit that you were supposed to deal with. I guess there was a mix-up in the contracts or something. And we came in here to find your men slapping around these poor people that have been feeding and giving us a place to stay for the last 3-4 days. Obviously, we can't let that slide, or we couldn't with your men. But maybe now that you're here, you seem to be the boss, we can come to some kind of agreement, seeing as your men were very unwilling to do so, as you can tell by the unconscious one at my feet.
That I will eat.
She's not eating him. Shut up, Yahada.
Mailer kind of looks, and you explain the hospitality, and he says, kind of shakes his head, and he says, you know why I hire Kenku goons? He says, it's not for their intelligence. And you can tell some of the other Kenku, their heads kind of like, "Rrr!" He's like, and it's not for their strength. It's not even for their ability to take orders. Really? I just hire them because they go out in the front line to get slapped around before I show up. Weaken the herd. Often I don't have to pay them because enough of them die, but they're greedy.
Damn.
He says, now, I understand why they would slap around Van Vinder. I'm gathering even from your speech you explained a little bit more of the details. I'm a little annoyed that he would call me to do a job and then me to take my time and not be able to get paid. But I can't fault you for defending those that have given you hospitality.
That's how
Why?
I'm glad
says,
that we
"But
agree.
I'm still a little upset about not getting paid. Is there anything we could do to accommodate my wasted time here?"
Well, considering I have all the money on me.
I don't give you a knuckle sandwich.
Listen, I'm pretty much the only one other than Zalaria that's fresh right now, and that dude just fucking bitch slapped a full health Kenku across the room. So, like, let's just... I'm
we
raging, but
took-
apparently I have the highest wisdom out of all of us, so let me just fucking...
We took on a dragon and a giant
Yeah,
spider.
There was a
Okay.
giant... There was a giant
If you
shit.
literally say we took on a dragon and a giant spider, he's what, a young one? Ha. Newbies, they're always so fun.
Yeah, look, man, I understand. I'd be annoyed if I flew out a couple days, had to waste my time. What's a couple days travel worth for you? Because you weren't kicking the shit out of Envinder. I'm willing to talk to you a little bit.
kind of turns and he looks and he's like, you know, so I'm going to do you one better. You guys slapped around, and these, you know, as much as I talk of the stupidity of Kenku, these were some of my better Kenku. He says, but because of all the trouble we've also caused you, I'll call it even. But I'd like to talk business about maybe hiring you, as you're clearly stronger than the rest of these fools. Maybe we could do business together. I feel like
the bird.
there's a lot you could learn from an experienced crystal hunter like myself.
Interesting. I better than the air horns. I'd say, well, we are, after we finish up this contract, I think we're pretty free and clear of work. And if the
I do have a goblin I have to bitch slap. Other than that, plans are clear.
Again, weird thing to put in the agenda at this particular moment in time. Yeah, I can't see any problems without working together as long as the Kenku stop kicking the shit out of the people that fed us. I think we can come to some kind of arrangement.
Roll me a wisdom check.
All right.
Oh man.
Okay, what's my plus on wisdom? Probably not very high. Nothing. I had 11 wisdom, by the way.
I have 13. I have a 13 wisdom.
That's about right.
Well, Clay, you only rolled a 1d20. You didn't
Yeah, I don't have
put any
I
modifier.
don't have a modifier.
So what would be my wisdom? Because I have 13 wisdom.
So it'd be a +2.
Hey. I'm wise.
All right, well, Yahada's got better fucking grit for this.
Yahada, you remember that the way that Genevieve and Ven were talking about Mailer, he's not straight-laced. He's
A
wouldn't call
lunatic,
him-
a psychopath.
he's yeah, it's not like ticking. He's not necessarily the most lawful person to take contracts with.
But we stab him.
Well, let's not stab him. Look, it appears that we have some kind of not consensus on taking a job up with you, but we will take you up on calling it even. How about that? Shake hands, go separate ways, and if we cross paths in the future,
whatever.
maybe we work together. Think that sounds fair-ish.
He says, no, you turned down the offer once. If we cross paths again, there will be no working together. Let's just hope you don't take another one of my jobs again. Then he points to...
before you, we got it.
Don't fucking split words with this man, please.
He then points to his one extremely large lizard folk, points to the Kenku ringleader that Flint knocked out Cole. And then he points the other guy to the other ones behind him. And then he turns around and starts leaving. They're carrying the Kenku out, and the other 3 Kenku are kind of like leaving with their heads down.
Taking my dinner.
See you later.
You're not eating.
You're not
a
eating a
Kenku.
fucking Kenku.
Oh my god! Why not?
Because they're leaving. Like,
They're a luxurious meal.
They're a wormy mess.
They're
They're
exquisite
fucking
in the
disgusting.
Get Yankee
I don't know if
race,
you've ever
clearly.
seen a crow, but they're fucking disgusting creatures. So just like, you know, they live around my house and they caw constantly. It's horrible.
All right, yeah, and so that's the end of combat. They all leave. Mailer kind of walks out. As you turn, you kind of take a closer look at him, and he's got like a massive harpoon gun strapped across his back, and he's got a big like curved sword on his one hand or on his one side.
Damn.
And you can see how much battle his armor has gone through, and you can see almost like the glisten of magic on almost every piece of equipment he is carrying.
Why we didn't have to fight him? Oh, yeah. That's cool.
I'm upset. I wanted to fight him.
Well,
You do not want to fight
Fight
him.
him.
don't want to fight him. Thank you. Glad we came to an agreement.
Someone who likes to fight shit.
What?
Not wanting to
Would
have
that
fought
be a
him.
lesson? Bjorkus doesn't miss 5 times in a row.
You also notice on his gear and on tattooed on both of the lizard folks' arms is a fist up in the air and an alligator's head coming up and like biting at it with like blood drizzling down all of it. And you notice that many of the Kenku have that very symbol too.
So remember that, boys. We're probably gonna have to remember that later on down the road.
I'm doing an artist rendition as we speak.
I think it's piss break.
Yes, it is. I was just about to say.
So are we good to just heal our characters up? Because I'm assuming we're.
Well, you're gonna talk to Van and Darcy, and yeah, you'll be healing after.
All right.
Boy. Internet went fucking spastic for quite a bit there. That was crazy.
What?
Spastic for quite a bit there.
Look, the man took my dinner. All right. And he called us rookies. We took on a dragon and a mech spider. Okay. We could have fought an old man and a couple of lizards.
You could.
But we
More
could
scared
have.
of them than I was.
So we not only have chickened out against a goblin, but we have now chickened out against an old man and 2 lizards.
Against the kobold, we just didn't want to kill someone who's defenseless.
I don't give a damn about the kobolds. I'm talking about the people who've insulted us. We chickened out on the goblin, man,
Oh.
at the bar with the mech
Yeah,
suit.
when we were at level 1 and he had a crazy ass mech suit.
Well, let's go back to
The
Eris
hunter in
now
that
and
bar.
bitch slap him with our dicks.
I don't know about that, man.
Archaon would be up for it.
Do you really want to be on the same side as Archaon?
Fine.
When it gets shit done, yes.
Listen,
Right,
Bjorkus
sure.
doesn't miss 5 times in a row. That's all I'm saying. By the way, shirt came in, Brian. Fucking looks.
I see that. Mine hasn't come yet.
Looking looks sick shit, and my VD2 one's shipped. So.
You could have actually worked for Mailer. I was just letting you know that he's not a lawful person to work for.
Yeah, you know, I'm not like.
Flint's got that slippery
I was
slope
ready.
thing
I
going,
was
so-
raring to bitch slap him, dude.
He literally would have
Oh.
one-shot all of us, and we would have had a party wipe. I'm guaranteeing.
Look,
it.
I already get this feeling we're gonna have to fight him in the future, anyways. Might
Yeah,
as well
in the
just get it done and
future,
over
when
with.
we all
Now
have
level
magical
3.
items, we're level 3 right now, right? He fucking that Kenku came up and he was like a pimp working the streets. He was like, "Don't talk to me, woman." He's like, "Pah!" Knocked her out, and was like, "All right, well, you know, I can be raging and
But
still."
he took my dinner.
You were never eating those. It was
I
literally.
would have.
You would have tried.
Ew.
I would have fucking picked you up and be like, "That's not."
I would
happening,
have
but,
dragged the bird back to the ship
you
and roasted
certainly-
it on a fire.
I would have stopped you.
Tyler, if you'd have eaten the bird, your alignment would have been changed to evil.
And
I'm
I
fine
would
with
have had
that.
I would have had to suplex you off the top of the fucking building. Like, I'm sorry. That's it.
I had to shoot you
I
in
just
the
said,
arm.
if you can hit me.
Yeah, excuse me. Who did I just one shot?
When you re-rolled with an action point
Yep. Hey, hits a hit. We take those. You ever play
after
Battleship?
how many nat ones?
If you miss fucking 6 shots in Battleship but hit the 7th, it's still a hit, right?
I would just
Something.
telekinetic leap you like
Hmm?
Fucking 3
away
nat
from me
ones in a
over and
row.
over again.
3 nat ones though, Flint. Like
I was surprised you didn't get me to roll the D100 for like critical failure. I was expecting it. And I was like, fuck. this
yeah, I
is-
probably could have. I probably
just,
would have
been,
normally.
just to be mean.
No, not even mean. Like after 3 nat ones, it's like, okay, yeah, I'll take that
For
out.
this.
I wasn't even thinking of that, but
I'll
yeah.
take that out. I'm glad I said D100 about 3 or 4 times, but I think my mic cut out or someone was talking over. So, bless.
Never even heard it. Probably would have made you.
Yeah, I never heard it.
All right, I'm gonna fucking. I'm trying to download.
Yeah,
these
I'm gonna
videos,
tend
dude.
to good old Ven over here with my sick medical skills.
Ah, While you're doing that, I guess I'll spend a couple healing surges to heal up young Archaon.
Don't worry, there's no more combat for the day. You can just full heal.
Okay. I gotta look at his.
Uh,
Probably get
can
more
I make it
HP
like a
than
medicine check
fucking
or some shit.
37 to see how he's doing.
So you managed to kind of shake Van Vinder awake, and as much as everybody's happy he's awake, his wife Genevieve was just like, "What were you doing, Ven? Why did you call Mailer of all people? We agreed even before we hired them we wouldn't call on Mailer. He's not the kind of guy you really want to get that involved with." And Ven just kind of like, "Well, we were all so worried when they didn't come back that night. We thought
Fucking Archaon.
more are dead." Was Archaon stuck on top of your character or something?
No, I was talking about the fact that if he didn't almost die at the beginning of the cave, wouldn't have had to spend the night in the cave.
Yeah.
Angry beeps. And the word
And so
bag
he's
at the
just
end.
like, we thought that they were dead, and I needed to do anything I could to save Darcy. I knew deep in my heart that Darcy was alive. I knew he was.
Yeah.
I just had to make sure that he
Ta-da!
got home.
I understand, you know, I'll take the hit on the ego for thinking we died on night one, but you know, I understand the thinking. Won't fault you for that.
Just don't do it again. No.
I don't think that's gonna happen again, be real, but it is what it is. No one died, except maybe those Kenku later, but we don't have to worry about that.
No, you didn't kill anybody. You knocked them both on cold.
No, but I'm saying that Mailer might kill them later.
Mailer.
Oh, he'll just send them out in front of whatever giant beast is.
Okay, so like it's like firing squad, but giant beasts. So
Out of
it is what it
curiosity,
is.
is Mailer the person Matt made?
No comment.
Probably. Probably got like Street Fighter moves.
See? Definitely seems like a Matt
Probably
kind of
had
character.
Hadouken us when we tried to fight him. Whatever.
All right, look. I'm just saying that one of his pet or henchmen is named Illa, and the other one's name's Gods.
Alrighty then.
Yeah. Thanks, Matt. Didn't fall for your trap, idiot.
I was up for it. All right.
This is a poor thing to be up for.
He was only meant to be introduced. I learned long ago that when you make a villain never seen, it's kind of boring. Well, I say villain, but then when we got going on his character, you could totally have spent the whole campaign working with him.
He seems more like an anti-hero than a villain.
Yeah, a little bit. I anticipated a villain, and Matt got created, and it definitely was an anti-hero more than anything.
Word. Well, Van, I'm glad you're alive and Darcy's alive, and sorry for the bird feathers and knives and the walls and shit. But, you know, it's what it is.
No,
Hey,
don't
chicken
apologize. You've done more than your fair share. You saved us again after I screwed up by calling Mailer. All of this is my fault, but I can't thank you guys enough.
Don't mention it.
And he goes around back, and he brings you guys like a food basket for the road.
Oh, hell yeah.
Is there chicken in there?
There is not any chicken.
Fuck me.
Oof.
Just want some bird.
It's alright.
Some L. This is an L. No chicken. L.
It's alright, dude. I'm vegan. Fucking bull. Get out of here.
All right.
I'm craving a burger, you know?
And so with that, you guys were, you head back to the kitchen. Genevieve heads back in, finishes cooking. She wasn't that far from being done, although she had to restart some stuff that burnt and some stuff that went cold. But she feeds you one last good meal, and then you head back to your ship.
Sweet. Been a good day. I think we need to buy anything for them. All right, so this time don't get fucking sucked in by kobolds, and we'll be Gucci.
Sound like we had the choice.
Before you go, you spend a good amount of time checking on your ship. Roll me an arcane check there, Tyler. to make sure that your
never goes
makeshift repairs will get all the way back to Eros. The last thing you want to do is crash in the ocean.
Never goes well.
Gonna have Zalaria roll an Arcana check too to give him a hand. Since
Yeah,
he's been doing
just
that.
be certain.
Arcana. Wow, plus 10. God damn. Well,
Wow, I rolled better than her for once.
Yeah. So you both kind of check it over. Yeah, you think this will hold till you get to Eros.
Pretty sure.
It looks all right. We got duct tape if anything goes wrong.
sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So you head back on the road. Just to play on the safe side, you do throttle the gas a little bit slower. These engines are a little more powerful than what you had before, but you're worried that power might literally blow the wings off of your barely fixed ship. There's a few holes in it that hurt the cabin pressure a bit. It's a little chilly.
Yorkus needs a shirt.
I'm fine.
And you fly back to Eros.
Cape
Pretty, not many issues along the way to Eros. You get to Eros, of course, you pull into the port. You do as you do. You kind of talk to the, I want to say dock guard, but kind of like the guy that manages the check-in at Eros. Eros operates kind of like Hong Kong, where it's like its own nation within Avistrad. You're required to kind of check in most of what you've collected. They kind of give an investigation of, what brings you to Eros. Okay, you're crystal hunting, which, while it is kind of sometimes frowned upon, it is legal. But they do tend to inspect the crystals that you've found, as there are certain crystals that typically fall into the realm of, like, if you were to bring a crystal of Bahamut to Eros, you're never going to sell it. They're going to confiscate it to give to the paladins of Bahamut.
Dang. Fair.
So they give an inspection of what you got. Everything seems on the up and up, but then I guess it's a question of, do you try to hide the special arcane crystal?
Yeah, we'll kind of just
Yes.
try and keep that one in the back.
On the down low.
Maybe put it like one of Archaon's little. I'm sure he's got little doors or something in the back of his fucking. Like little.
You just like open up a panel
Yeah,
in
just
Archaon and just like.
Yeah.
Hang on, they're just gonna be corrupted by it.
The guard kind of comes, and this one's clearly never seen a robot before, and he goes to look at him and like, do you pat down? Like, how do I handle it? He goes to touch it, and you see Archaon just like, don't touch me, meatbag. And the guard just kind of comes up and he's like, ugh, it's fine. I just like let you guys on through.
Neat. That's a cool little trick we're gonna learn there. Stuff all your secret crystals into Archaon, boys. That's how it's gonna be.
Hard to say how that'll go in the future, but
Also, did we actually divvy up our gold, or did we just
No, we
determine
didn't.
how much we have?
Yeah, I have how much we have. Everyone gets 155 gold.
All right.
You can add that to your.
honestly, for your entire adventure, this is the largest payout any of you have ever gotten. This is almost as much money as you've made, like, cumulatively across all your other ones. Despite the almost dying multiple times, this was a hell of a payout. Especially for new starting adventurers, or new starting crystal hunters.
Hell yeah, dude.
Payday is. Oh, I'd like to go get.
Yeah, to type again.
Fucking Best Western, 0 stars. Terrible Wi-Fi.
Hot damn, I've already saved up 330 gold. Feels good.
Haha, get pranked at 141.
Aiden says he'd like to get something made.
Okay. Varys, you do what you want, man. We don't have to have a rush on contracts just yet. Let's figure this out.
There's a goblin here that needs to get bitch slapped. That's all I have to say.
Still, very strange that you would just like put that on the agenda of things to do.
Because he He insulted us day
No,
one. All right.
here's what we do. We go to the guy. We go to the same bar. We whip out our massive dongs and say, "Hey, we killed a dragon and did that contract and got hella paid. So, give us a better one, please."
And then I
thank you."
bitch slap him with
No,
the
because then the
back of my
goblins.
hand.
No, the goblin's gonna be like, "Damn, dude, this guy's sick as fuck," and we'll be like, "Absolutely." Little
You
tip our-
clearly didn't get a good read on him
It's
last
all
time.
about-
He would probably still find a way to insult
Listen,
us.
I'm all about balance. Sometimes you gotta fucking slam a Kenku right into the ground till he can't fucking breathe anymore, and sometimes you just gotta
Now
win.
it's my turn to
Sometimes
s-
you gotta
now
win
it's
the
my
mental
turn.
game. All right, you know.
Now it's my turn to slam a goblin in the ground till he can't
You know,
breathe.
You ever hear the
And
philosopher
I'm good at the
Thanos,
mental
you know?
game. I'm a psionic character. I know the mental game.
Well, all right. You know, think of it
Well,
like
you think you do.
hey,
So Aiden is getting cow shoes made.
I'm sorry, you're making what now?
Excuse me?
Traction, boys.
Oh shit! Get
Cow?
my Adidas, get my Reeboks. I love it.
There was a thing, and it is. So don't worry, I got you.
Hell yeah, dude.
All right. So you head off to get that kind of made. Tyler has a house here. Yahada has a house here. Where do the other four of you stay when you come to town? You just get a hotel? Do you have somewhere you typically stay when you come to Arrows?
It's
The
a one
forest
bedroom.
trio.
I don't have a couch, so
I would imagine that the
Trio would sort of bunk up.
three Forest Amigos would bunk up at an inn. That would make the most sense to me. I don't.
Archaon
I could
goes
just stay at
Yahada?
my house because he shuts off. So
Yeah, Archaon goes to Yahada, so we'll go back to our separate dormitories, I guess.
I can barely hear you when you're leaning back, Flint.
Oh, sorry.
there's no relaxing here, all right?
All right, yeah.
If you want to lean back, just bring your mic real close or crank your gain. I've literally got you at like 178%. Today,
How's
and I
that?
can barely hear
That's
you.
a lot more gain. How's
Oh,
that?
dear God.
Oh, that's way better.
All right. Good shit. I went from -12 to 0. So we'll see. Anyway, yeah. I don't know, man. Like Larry and I don't have any pressing business here. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go back.
Well, you have money, so you can spend, and you can explore the city if you want, or you can head back to the bar, or you've got the crystal. You could search your hunches on.
Yeah. Zalari, because Aiden's getting cow boots made. Zalari and I think, are gonna go to the Paladins of Bahamut, since we know. about
Brian,
that.
I asked
do
in
that.
a past session, and I can't remember how much you said, but to I guess repair the ship, make it like more.
I guess it's
functional.
300.
300. Sick. I'm gonna spend all that 300 now then, and I'll just be down to 31 gold.
All right, so you get all that dragon armor, just like kind of worked on by a proper mechanic. But he's looking at the mess your ship's in, like after a laser beam went through it, it's like held together with duct tape. He doesn't even know how you got here. And
Skill, dude. Skill.
he's anticipating it's going to be like 2 weeks before that ship is like ready to go.
It's all good.
Well, for 300 gold, he's willing to do it.
Sounds good. Fix her up. Make her look pretty.
All right,
Make
so
her
here's
feel
the
good.
game plan. Zalari and I know what the insignia in the crystal looks like. We're not going to take it with us. I just want to go get some info out of the paladins. I don't want to bring the crystal with us though, just in case they try to be dicks and take it. So
We'll make sure you write write
he's
the
gonna
symbol
get-
down.
Oh yeah. I got it drawn down. I'm just gonna say, like, before we part ways, I'm gonna just like copy it down quick, or as Larry will, because she's probably smarter than I am, and by probably I mean absolutely smarter than I am. And we'll go to the Paladins of Bahamut. Just Larry and I. Bahamut. I think that's what I wrote down. I might be wrong, but
Paladins of Bahamut are like the governing body of Arrows. So Arrows, while it operates like Hong Kong, it's not really a democracy.
all right.
I wouldn't even say it's ruled by like it is and it isn't. It's not ruled by a king. It's in essence ruled by the leader of the Paladins of Bahamut. So it's very like militaristically owned for such a trade center. And the influence and power of the Paladins of Bahamut has constantly kind of wavered up and down. But ultimately, over the centuries, but ultimately right now, there's a pretty good force of Paladins. And they instill order, but they don't, like, as much as normal rulers and everything like that, like, focuses super hard on taxation and yada 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 with the standard ruling shit.
City shit. Yeah.
They mostly like focus on keeping order. Well, there is some tax for operating. With a city the size of Eros, the Paladins make more than enough on what they get, but then they don't provide other things that governments provide that would like help out the people. No socialist type activities in this place. It was purely
very, very much like military, like old Rome kind of thing.
Yeah, which is definitely led into the poverty that Eros has. Eros is overridden with many gangs. In particular, the Kenku themselves are actually some of the most like downtrodden people of the state. Their mentalities tend to turn on each other, and like their greed typically never really lets them get that far. Kenku struggles to get into power of any kind and stay into power. They always kind of bite off more than they can chew. So typically they live in a fair amount of poverty. But there's also much poverty across other nations. For the most part, though, the Eladrin seem to be doing pretty okay. They live a very long time. They have a close relationship with the Paladins of Bahamut. The Dragonborn also as well have a lot of influence. But the Paladins of Bahamut also tend to favor the Dragonborn, as Bahamut himself is a platinum dragon.
Oh.
That is what...
Bahamut
yeah,
is.
Bahamut, it's right in the player's manual. But Bahamut is a platinum dragon.
So don't
lawful
mention...
good deity.
Okay, don't mention killing other dragons.
Actually, that's fine. Any amount of research will tell you that chromatic dragons, so like red, white, blue, like solid colors, are evil. But metallic dragons, silver, gold, bronze, platinum, they're all good. So if you meet a metallic...
make sure you specify it was a chromatic dragon.
So if you killed a chromatic white, nobody mad. That shit is evil.
No one cares. No one give a fuck except those kobolds, and they're all dead anyway.
Yeah.
Except two.
It's
let some go.
chaotic evil creature.
Sweet.
But metallic dragons are lawful good.
All right. Well, can we ask around if there's like a paladin's library or like information spot that
Headquarters?
They go to? I'm not necessarily headquarters. You don't just walk up to a general's office.
It'd be at the headquarters.
Okay.
It'd be at the kind of primary chapel, probably.
Sure. Okay.
Depending what you're looking for, like they operate. The primary temple is very large.
So yeah, like I literally just want to go there with a picture of it and try and find like some kind of scholar or like information gatherer and just say, hey, you know anything about this? And I feel like that's probably the best place to go. Given our religion checks earlier, I would say that's probably the best place to go. So I'd like to ask you, do some rolling. I hear you.
All right, so you head over. So it's just you and Zalaria right now?
Yeah, it's just us two, and we're just going with a picture of the symbol. We're not going with the actual stone.
Where did you leave the crystal in the interim?
It's still in Archeon's butthole or wherever we
just-
tested stuff.
Wherever the compartment is at, it's
Yeah,
there.
It's still in there. It's probably the safest place for it.
All right, so you head to the temple. There's a lot of guards out in the front. When you arrive, they kind of inquire, like, what brings you to the temple?
Howdy.
You're clearly not Dragonborn. You do have the one Eladrin, but she looks like a hippie. So they're kind of immediately like,
what the fuck?
wary.
Yeah, well, we're just sorry to bother you, first of all. We're just kind of here for information. We came across a symbol in our travels, and we know you guys would probably be the ones to know that. And then Solaria go, yeah, that's right. Given our looks, I can understand the hesitation, but just trying to get some info. That's all.
He kind of looks back and forth, and he says, "So you've come all the way to the temple because of a symbol you've seen?"
Well, it was attached to this. We killed a a chromatic white dragon, and we found the symbol etched into the wall of one of the
Wasn't
temple to the
the
dragon.
dragon.
So we were kind of curious about it. You know, we just came across it and we figured it was important.
Roll me a deception check.
I'm super bad at those, so this shall go.
Top tier lies, bro.
What's that? Deception? Where the fuck is that? Just D20? I don't think I got a buff to that.
Is it deception or is it bluff, Brian?
It changes every edition.
Oh, it's bluff probably. Like I don't have deception. I have bluff, diplomacy, thievery.
Bluff.
Yeah, okay, I'll go bluff there.
My God!
He kind of looks, and like the party has a hard time believing it. You killed a chromatic white dragon.
Oh, that
It was
yeah.
the other guy, and he's just like, right,
Listen,
yeah.
I'm
move
Have,
along.
have Zalaria do the bluff. Have Zalaria.
Listen, okay, fine. I'll have to put on a higher voice.
Or, I mean, you say chromatic white dragon, he thinks adult chromatic white
okay,
dragon.
well then, okay, so Zalaria comes in and said, no, it's just a baby. It was just a young chromatic. It had a suit, but it was a baby. But we did kill it, and we want to know.
Roll me diplomacy on her end.
Oh, diplomacy? Okay.
Yeah, why does she have to do diplomacy?
I mean, either would have been asked for me, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh.
Both are asked for her too, so D20 plus
Exactly. Oh my
Oh my God!
I'm so bad. This game hates me, dude.
one. The guy with just like the utmost like, right, you killed a chromatic white dragon, and there was something etched in the wall. I told you, show me this imaginary symbol so I could tell you about your child's drawing.
All right, fine. If you're gonna be a dick about it, so I just show him a picture of the drawing.
He looks at it. He looks back at you. You found that. That with a chromatic white dragon?
Yeah, it was a nasty fucking dragon. What do you want from me, man? It was kicking me around the ship. We were in a ship. Like, after we found the symbol, the thing chased us out in our ship, kicked me around like a goddamn kickball, bouncing all over the place, dealing with this bullshit. I just want some information from the library, and I'm not even getting it.
I hope you're lying about the dragon because we actually saw it from the crystal we got from the spider.
Yes, I'm lying about the dragon, obviously. Tyler.
But why?
Because I don't want him to
But
know
the-
we have
the-
a crystal with a fucking thing. Because
I get that, but you don't have to bring the dragon. You just say
Oh
like a
my
mech
God.
spider or something.
So
say something ridiculous.
the Dragonborn, when he sees the symbol, you can tell, as he's a paladin and he has studied religion, he full well knows what that symbol is.
Look, man.
And he looks right at you and he says, so you're telling me that the symbol of the Spider Queen Lulth was found in the cavern of a dragon?
Listen,
Maybe next time you should, show us a picture of Tiamat or something like that. And maybe I'll believe. But those two have nothing to do with each other.
listen, man.
On your way with you.
Kobolds took the cave over. I don't
Show
know
him the
what
dragon
fuck
teeth
they did.
necklace.
Yeah, check out this sweet fucking necklace. Fuck you. All right, killed the dragon. It doesn't matter. Kobolds took the cave over. They can sketch whatever the fuck they want on the walls. I was just curious about the picture. You're not gonna let me in. You've already told me what I need to know. Spider Queen Law. Thank you very much. I win this round. I'm gonna fucking walk away. Enough.
You can hear them like snickering behind you. It's just like, I wanted to call you a Tauren for a second, but Minotaurs should just stay in the forest. They're not meant for the city.
Fight.
I'm not punching the paladins. I was just like, Zalaria flips them off. As we walk away. We're walking away. She's just, ooh, fuck you.
Nat 20, they see it.
Fuck.
You've done pissed them off.
I
You
would
hear them
assume
behind you. Now, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
What?
Get back here. Like, they are upset, and they are starting to, like, walk towards you.
Look, I don't have the gold to bail you out of jail. I just paid for ship repairs.
Okay.
Can I-
Hold on
can I
here.
be
Hold on
there?
here. Hold on here. Hold on here.
fucking Christ.
Can we Can we just dart down a side street real fast?
Roll me a d20 and I'll figure out what for in a second.
All right.
Ryan, how long does it take to like order some shit? Oh,
For
Flint.
fuck's sakes, Flint! That's 4 not wins in one session, dude.
The dice hate you, Flint.
I just want to have nice things, Brian. You know, nice things, man.
Please.
All right. Well, I don't think it really matters.
So I was gonna say potentially like acrobatics, taking
Doesn't-
off
doesn't
sprinting.
matter.
Doesn't even matter.
Would I possibly be anywhere in the
No, you're
vicinity after
not
ordering
even close,
my
dude.
shit?
It's
Ugh.
literally just the two of them. Roll me acrobatics for Zelaria, then roll me perception to see if she notices your feet.
All
You
right.
failing.
Me failing.
Should I roll? Wait, should I roll instead? Like, should I roll for Zelaria? from now
Sure.
on?
Yeah, you might as well, dude.
So what is it? Just a D20, and then what's her acrobatics?
2.
Too.
Rest in peace.
It's not much better.
So Flint literally trips over a rock and just like he
Faceplant.
sees she flipped him off and he was like, "What? We need to go!" And it's like down he goes.
Don't have my shoes yet. That's why.
And Zelaria goes to start to run, sees Bjorka's trip, turns around to think she needs the help, and wham! She's tackled to the ground.
Shit.
You are then both cuffed and brought in for questioning. Now, flipping a guard off isn't reason to get you arrested. It explains that you are being arrested for suspicious activity, inquiring with paladins about evil goddesses,
This is.
and showing disrespect. Everything about your behavior is suspicious, and you're going to be held for questioning.
Dude, it's because I'm a Minotaur. This is some bullshit.
boy.
All right.
I mean, you know a
Did they
lot
get a
of
phone call.
It's because I'm a Minotaur, ain't it?
I'm a full Minotaur. Yo, can I make a phone call? Nah, it doesn't really matter, I guess. There's no phones.
None of the rest of the party, I think, know
No,
that
they
you've
have
been
no
arrested
fucking
by.
idea. They have no idea. So we'll just deal with the questioning, I guess.
Wander back to the house after making my purchase. You're like, la la la.
That's what you're doing down the street. You're just like a little screwer going, la la la.
Yeah, we're gonna give Bjorkus his new shoes. Oh wait, that ain't happening.
Oh, wait. So you are brought in. You are cuffed. You are then only uncuffed as you're thrown in a cell. Now, as a lawful place like this is explained to you that they can't really hold you for long term. You are not convicted, but you are being held for questioning, and we will get somebody here to question you at the earliest we can. You are then left there for like a week before.
All right. If it's a week, you know what's happened by then.
Well, I think by the first night you're going to start to suspect what
Just
the
'cause
fuck
you know doesn't mean
happened.
you can't do anything about it.
Where did they go? Well, they might have told him where he was going.
Yeah, maybe left a note or something.
Yeah, because they said like go off.
I know, but
I'm
So-
sure when
I know
I'm sure
before-
Varus was like, "I'm going to go get booties for my friend." Like, you guys can go do that stuff, but I'm going to go get the booties. So I'm sure he knows where you went. He knows you never came home, and he knows where you went. And Johanna is being called a meatbag at home, and he's like, "Why? Why did I agree for the robot to stay at my house?"
No, I've already turned him off. Like, I pulled his crystal out, and I was
Yeah,
like, you're
That
shutting
would
off.
literally
that
kill
would
him.
kill
That's like ripping out a creature's heart.
Kasha. That does touch the
Yeah.
subject, though. So he's run by a crystal. And if we
Yeah.
put another crystal in him, would that have the possibility of actually corrupting him?
dude, it'd be
Could.
like tearing out a heart. Like that's like tearing out a deer's heart and then taking a bear's heart and just like get this in here and see what happens.
Well, no, I meant like the two crystals being in contact like
Oh,
that.
but they're not
maybe.
like. Well, I imagine he had like
They're
a
not touching, but yeah, it could.
do an Arcana check and
All
figure
right,
it out.
let's just be
Roll me an
careful.
Arcana check to see, actually.
Because, like, you know, if that's a possibility, I don't really want to. I don't want that to be a thing forever. Ooh,
You realize that maybe storing it in there isn't the best for him in the long term.
Yeah, let's not do that, guys.
While it's not like directly touching his crystal, that proximity for an unknown arcane crystal seems iffy.
Gotcha.
Roll me a perception check.
Okay, that's where I don't excel.
That's fine. That's
Oof.
less fine.
All right, yeah.
Really mechanic, yeah, that should be fine.
He looks good.
Archaon then says, okay, opens up his chest piece, pulls the crystal out, hands it to you. You can hide it like under your pillow, where it can corrupt your thoughts.
I'm fine with that. They're already corrupted.
You can dream of spiders in your mouth.
Probably.
God.
Although you
Drinking
don't,
out
you
of
don't
a-
know what it is yet, but it's fine.
You do notice an abnormal increase in the amount of spiders you found in your apartment.
Oof.
Like, I mean, not like dozens or anything, but
Close up
like
your
you're trying to
water
think of the
bottles.
last time you've seen a spider, but you've seen like 2 or 3. Considering you live underground, well, not spiders go underground. You don't see them that often, and you've seen more than you normally do. But you can't tell if it's related to the crystal or if you're just that much more paranoid after the spider cave.
Dude, I would be paranoid after that cave. Those spiders fucked us up.
Okay, so after the first night, I would probably like start looking around. So
Yeah.
Look around.
I will investigate for them in my forest buds.
Roll me an investigation check, or let me know where you're kind of planning on checking. Are you going to where they told you they were going to go,
Yeah,
or did you
I'll-
just start
first
asking
I'll-
around town?
Oh, where they said they were gonna go first.
So there's no direct investigation like 5e. So like do streetwise.
Oh, I excel at that. You should have taken me with you.
Do you go to Yahada to let him know that Yorkis and Zalaria are missing?
As soon as I realize something's up, I'm out of there.
Just want to let you know I have a 9 streetwise, so
It's you realize that you look around for most of the afternoon. You question some people if they just seen this giant minotaur, because you do feel that he would stand out. And some people mentioned seeing him in
Really
town, but
hippie ladrin with them.
yeah, that wouldn't really stand out as much. But the big ass minotaur definitely.
a cow would stick
Massive
out.
cow, you know.
But you do roll high enough to realize that maybe you should get some help for this. You're a little out of your league.
All right, I'm gonna go get Yahada.
Yo, what up? Take this robot away from me, please. Shut him up. End it all. Seen these spiders, man?
No, Bjorkis and Zalaria never came back to the forest abode
Okay.
yesterday.
All right, let's go get him. Let's go find him.
Oh, perhaps we should look around. I've already done a bit of looking, but I don't know. Not my.
All right.
I'll be real with you. I'm used to being in a forest. Depth.
It's fine. I live here. I practically know the environment. It's fine. We're not okay.
We're never fine.
A +9, and I still fail that bad. Holy
You
fuck.
guys roll so bad.
I need to
Our
start.
fault. It's a random thing.
I need to get like an
I'm
actual
sad.
D20, and I'm just gonna start rolling at home because, like,
Now you're rolling on here. I need to see what you're rolling.
He needs to see
fair
it.
enough. That's fair.
Oh, wow, I got my 6 nat 20. This is great.
Close that window.
Okay.
Although after
Yeah.
4 fucking nat 1s, like, you know,
Okay.
It doesn't,
could be
it
better.
doesn't work too
So-
well. Close the window. Thank you.
You guys kind of look around town. Aiden does mention that they were heading to the Temple of Bahamut, but with your low streetwise, you'd think that, well, that's a pretty safe place to be. That wouldn't be where they disappeared. What's running through your mind is potentially all of the different gangs. Maybe those Kenku that you pissed off that were working for Mailer, maybe they stopped working for him. Maybe they talked to friends. That's a pretty Kenku behavior to do. start browsing around the Kenku neighborhoods, realizing it's a good place to get stabbed, and then leave.
Sounds like downtown Hamilton, boys. That's pretty good.
Then you realize that this is a very large city to lose somebody.
But a cow, though.
Who's like a 7.5-foot fucking
Prime grade A beef specimen.
Minotaur.
Out here getting lost.
Prime
Minotaur.
ribs.
God damn. It's fine.
Oh well.
We'll be let out in a week. Oh, they can't charge us with anything. It's fine. It's fine.
At this
Should
point,
first,
they're
and
just
if
being
you're
a dick.
suspicious.
They're literally saying they're holding you till you're being interrogated. Have to interrogate you by the law, but they're just dick to make you wait as long as they can.
Yeah.
Almost entirely because you flip them off. That's really it. They're just vindictive
Smooth.
dickheads.
Yeah. They're flexing on us. I feel it. Kind of figured that's what was gonna happen. That's why I tried to run. Got the nat one.
Purpose to the law after a certain point, yeah.
What's that?
I think they kind of run the city, dude. I don't think it
Try to
really
report
matters.
this to the law at a certain point. No, just that you're missing.
Oh. I mean, I'm not there, so I can't really help.
I have
you
no
with the
fucking
decision
clue
making.
what happened to you. All I know is that you went and now
I'm not
both of
helping
you
with
are
it.
gone.
I'm role playing this
Massive
hard.
city.
Dude. I'm not helping you with your decision making. I'm just fucking lean back and let this happen. Do what you gotta do.
I mean, you can go
Wow.
check out the temple if you want, but I'm just saying it's like
Let's do it.
I mean, do you,
After like looking around and not finding any trace of them, I'm gonna go report this to the law.
all right. So you
I'm
head to
missing
the
my
temple.
cow, buddy.
Unlike the part that Flint and Fiona wandered over to, which like had the primary gate because it had all the books and all the knowledge, you went to the public space of it on the other side of the building where you could then go make reports to them. And that one is not locked in or guarded over that way. So you go and you're just like, I'm here to report a missing person. And they just kind of
Missing
get in
person.
line. There's a lot of people, grieving families, missing people, different crimes to report. And it's basically take a number.
I'm getting pretty antsy.
Is there a check here that we could do to maybe bump that up?
I feel like
That
waiting
number
in
up.
line. There's no waiting in line, DC. I'm just throwing that up. Can I wait in this line fast?
You can roll me streetwise. Maybe you can
Another
order
oh,
somebody to
alright.
take their ticket.
Cross your fingers, boys. Hell yeah.
Woo!
Oh, shit.
You go up to somebody who doesn't look like they're in the biggest hurry, kind of chit-chat them up, explain your situation. They seem like a real kind soul, and they give you their number and decide to wait in line a bit longer.
Thank you, good sir.
Your number's called, you're brought in. You meet up with a kind of elderly, human-looking person, or human, male. A bit of a belly on him. You can tell that, you know, he's been with the Force a long time, but at this point he's got this desk job and he's kind of just cozied into it a bit.
Start off by saying, so me, two friends of mine that I live with went out to get some information because of an adventure we recently had. I don't know. They haven't come back since. One's super tall, beefy guy, Minotaur. The
Hard to
other's
miss 'em.
blonde, long hair, Eladrin, kind of snooty but in a rebellish way, super hipster.
What were they last doing, he says, before they went missing?
Went to I don't know, library, Temple Bahamut, I don't know, just to get information about a symbol we found.
Kind of perks his eyebrow a little bit and munches on the junk food he's got in front of him. Just give me a minute. And he like gets up and leaves. Comes back a couple minutes later and he's like, I think I know where your friends are. You don't have
Really?
very intelligent friends.
Oh no, they're very smart. They're very, very smart.
I immediately just facepalm. Like, what did they do?
He says, follow me. Oh, it's the easiest case of my day. And he like leads you guys on through, leads you right to like the dungeon. and you see Bjorkus and Zalaria there, like unbathed, a little grumpy,
Hey,
in
guys.
there, and you see them
How'd
in,
you guys
in a
get down
prison.
here?
Oh, didn't
Boy,
you know
are-
they're giving tours of prison cells now? Ugh.
Boy, aren't you lucky I didn't bring our crayon with us.
Yeah.
We'd be mocking you.
Zalaria
Bree,
got a
do you
little
have-
fiery and flipped off a guard, and I fell over, and they arrested us for being suspicious. So, you could like post bail or something. That'd be fucking neato burrito.
I ain't got that kind of money.
Fucking.
It's indicated to you that because you're being held questioning, there is no bail.
Well, now you know where we are. We're just hanging. We haven't done anything illegal other than be dicks. So, I mean, if being dick is a crime, then
Okay.
Zalaria's
All right,
gonna
well
get
then you
arrested a
sit
lot.
tight, and yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Varys, did you come back with those cow shoes?
I did.
Oh, sweet, dude. How'd they look? They look cool.
I left. Yeah, very cool.
How-
Super
like,
duper
Do
cool.
they have like stripes on the side?
I
With some
didn't
flame
know,
decals.
but I also set in case you want to customize them.
Oh, fucking neat. All right, well, that's something to look forward to. That'll keep me in good spirits till we get out of here. Thank you.
I rolled an intelligence check. I'm gonna ask if I could stay here in the cell.
I don't think that's a good
with
idea,
them.
buddy. I just throwing that one out there. You don't want to be in here. It's gross as fuck. Zalaria smelling like a hippie, but it's even worse than normal.
Says the cow.
I smell like finely
Dude,
chewed
I-
grain, premium beef.
Check. I couldn't
or something.
decide.
The guard's like, you want to get in the cell?
Don't listen.
I'd
to him.
prefer if I could get them out, but seeing as that isn't an option, just
Let
can I
the
get
guard-
something
guard-
first?
Guard, just don't. You don't have to let him in. He's just really worried about us. It's
The
okay.
guard kind of looks at him, like looks at you. He's like, is he an idiot?
I mean, we're the smart ones of the group.
Now-
If that gives you any indication.
Ah,
Yeah.
I told you my friends
Yeah.
are super smart.
Just it's okay. It's okay. He's just
Geniuses.
He means well. He means well. It's all right.
what's that check for, Tyler?
I don't know if you'll allow, but it was going to be another streetwise check to see if I can maybe talk to the
God,
boss
don't try
that's
and
questioning
bribe
these
the guard.
boys.
Oh, no.
I can't bribe. I have no money.
Oh, good.
No, he's just trying to chit chat him up.
Okay.
The guard that's kind of watching him says, "Look, they've been behaving. I'll see if they can accelerate this interrogation." And he's just like, the front guard's just flexing on him. All right, they've done 2 days, and he goes to go get the interrogator. But
When
then,
he's going to do that, can I talk to Bjorkus and Zalaria and be like, yo, what? How did you guys end up here?
I blame Zalaria entirely. Yeah, it was
Fucking idiot, but I'm not dumb enough.
I'll never do it again. I'm very sorry. Fuck the system.
Okay,
America.
tell us the story you told them, so that we don't.
Yeah. Here, I'll say this in Elvis, just just in case we got prying ears. Yeah, we told them that we told them that we found that symbol on the wall of the dragon cave instead of on a crystal. So
Okay,
that
works.
I would
I'm
just
gonna-
not mention the symbol at all. Let us field those questions, and you just chill while we get released. We're probably not gonna.
I'll whisper that to Buddy. Fucking.
Yahada is the word of the bird. But whatever.
Okay.
That's what happened. And then Zalaria I don't know what the fuck happened. She's just like, she just got like, fire in her belly. I think they said something about Minotaur staying in the woods and, that whole life debt thing. She was like real fucking zooted about defending my honor. I was totally cool just to walk away. But, you know how it is. Yeah, that's what happened.
Not. I'm an idiot.
You're having too much fun with this character.
It is what it is.
I'm
I'm,
just-
I'm running this character to the ground. My sister ain't here.
All right, I'll just
Yeah,
chill
yeah.
on.
That's all that happened, good buddy. It's no big deal. I mean, they can't arrest us for flipping a guard off. They can just make our lives really uncomfortable, which is what they're doing right now. It's all good. It's all good in the hood. Hood
So
being the
mean.
forest. Pound it, forest, bro.
So, after a few minutes, you guys are kind of chit-chatting, catching up. Do you explain to him what they said the crystal was, what the marking was? What's that?
I didn't.
I
say
asked
that.
if you explained to him.
Oh, yeah. We'll just repeat the story and just say, and I'll show the necklace and say, look, this is honestly what the kobolds were.
Well, I'll show my matching necklace.
Yeah, so you got matching necklaces.
I made these.
Here's the thing, I don't know if that symbol was there before the kobold showed up or after. It was just something we saw. We wanted to know if it was related to the dragon. That's it. And then things.
Oh,
got
I
out of
meant,
hand.
like, you're still talking to Aiden. Like, you're not. There's no.
Yeah. Are you gonna tell us what you've learned about the symbol? Because
I'm
you
asking
haven't
if you
told
told
us
them
shit.
what you learned about the symbol.
You haven't told us shit.
We'll keep them. I'll keep them right up to speed and just tell them exactly what happened and said. So if you see, per chance, you see a couple more spiders hanging around that crystal, that might be why. It's a spider crystal.
I've seen a lot of spiders lately, and I live underground.
Okay, well maybe
so-
like invest in a can of like spider poison or something. I don't know. Just that's what's happening. I'm sure it'll be fine. Don't worry about it. I'm sure it's okay.
Okay, so what was that, Brian?
I was just asking if he gave you
Yeah,
the
I'm
details of
just
the
telling
story.
you what's up. I'm just telling you where the
All right,
crystal's
all right,
from, all
yeah,
that shit.
good.
Yeah, that's where the crystal's from. That's what happened. Things just got out of hand.
Leave my guess.
They said some suspect things about Minotaur staying in the forest. So we got a little testy with them. That is what it is.
Little heated.
Little heated. I mean, I don't like getting told I got to stay in the forest. First of all, cows are primarily plain grassland creatures, so that's just kind of insensitive. And I didn't really appreciate what the tone they were taking. So Hilarious stepped in for me.
Maybe if you weren't such a bad liar.
After
Maybe
you
if
finish
you
telling
just-
your story, the guard
Alright.
comes back, and he has keys in his hand. He unlocks the door and says, "Look, the investigator will talk to you now.
Okay.
Just don't say anything stupid, and you'll be free to go."
Well, we're fucked.
Shut up, Yahada. All right, let's go fucking.
He then leads you there, and he asks if Yahada and Varus want to join, as they seem to be friends and involved with
Yes,
whatever the fuck.
Very
is going
much
on.
so. I was going to ask that anyway.
He then puts all four of you, leads you to a room, and you're left there for about 10 minutes. And a Zaladrin comes in, real fancy looking, real well dressed, kind of an arrogance to him, but that's not uncommon of Eladrin. And he kind of looks you up and down, You can see he scritches his nose a little bit at the smell of you two after
being
for a
down
bit.
there.
And he's like, "All right." He says, "Look, one," he says, "I would have let you out a while ago. We didn't just hold you in here because you flipped off the guard. While not the most intelligent thing, and I really don't recommend you try that again. He
Yeah,
says,
I get that.
I need to know more about this symbol of Lolth that you found.
Listen, man,
I know
more
for
than
a
I do.
fact, 100%, you did not find that in a cave with kobolds and a dragon."
Oh, my
Well,
God.
it was more of a ruins, so maybe, and it
You
looked
still
really,
didn't
really
find
old.
a symbol of Lolth with a dragon.
Listen, man,
Right.
I'm not saying the dragon was fucking carved in the walls. We just found it. We were just curious about it, and then someone said some racist shit about minotaurs. That's how we ended up here, all right? You want to fucking discipline your own guards? Fucking saying I gotta belong.
So
in the woods.
I hold the detail of the fact that it was on a crystal, but I do come clean and say it was in a cave full of spiders.
Oh, you goddamn it.
See, now that makes a little more sense. Why? It's not necessary to lie.
Okay,
I'm
well,
not
I
your
kind of wanted to
enemy.
brag about killing the dragon, all right? It was kind of a cool moment. Personal triumph, all right? Does it really matter? Does it really matter? We just found it on the wall in a cave, and we're just
What's
trying
so
to get some
impressive
fucking
about killing a
info.
spider compared
Nothing.
to a dragon?
Okay, well, hold on. The spider
Nothing
kill
is
was pretty
impressive.
impressive, Yahada. Just like, we're fucking put a pin in that one. The dragon was just cooler, all right? I'm just saying. That was pretty cool. But it wasn't as cool as the dragon. So, it doesn't matter where we found it. We just wanted to know about it. I'm just saying, you got
Flint, with your passive perception, you hear him mutter as he shakes his head. "Ugh, Minotaur priorities. All right,
What
so
is with this and minotaurs? I don't get it.
Shut up! You're gonna get us arrested.
What is it? What? I've been sitting in a cell
have
for
a-
2 days. All right, I
That's
take
what I-
baths regularly.
I just
Brian,
quickly smack him in the back
What's
of the
up?
head.
My
Oh.
passive perception is 20,
You probably heard
so
the same shit I did.
I hear this too.
You heard it too. You
Alright,
both
whatever.
heard him
You know
say.
what? You know what? I'll hold Solaria back
Yeah,
because I know
grumble
she's about to
under-
give the finger. I'll be like, look, man, it's okay. We're sorry. Won't happen again. It was just a cool story I wanted to tell, but you know, whatever. It is what it is.
It was cool as shit though.
It was cool.
He says, look, he says, I'll be honest. We've, for the first time in probably centuries, we found drow. He says, and the only reason you were held so long is a few days after we found drow, first time in centuries, thought gone, dead. You then come back asking about the symbol of Lolth, the queen that the drow worship.
Oh, well.
So, now that you say it, it does sound incredibly suspicious.
I mean, I can understand. I understand.
You practically handed yourself to them.
Literally just something we found. You know, it wasn't. We're not trying to stir up trouble or nothing. This is really just we didn't know. Now we know.
I need to know more about where you found this symbol.
Oh God, way up in the far lands, just like super up there. It was
Super, like way in the middle of
It was
nowhere.
an old ass ruin. It was full of spiders. We were just there to pull some dude named Darcy out that got himself fucked by spiders. We got the guy. We found the symbol. We thought that's neat, and we just wanted to know. I also killed a giant spider. It was also cool as shit, just not as cool as dragon. Like a close second. Like if I had to rank it, it was a close second. Killing that spider It was pretty cool. I'm just saying. That's what happened. Full honest disclosure.
He then he's like, look, I believe that you guys stumbled upon this accidentally. It's just concerning. The drow they're trouble.
Okay.
They're powerful, and they're trouble. And so you say you saw this symbol carved on the walls in a cave that had not been discovered or touched by anybody in centuries.
Yes. It's an old carving.
You can
No
see my
question.
skepticism on this.
Yeah, I mean, it's just people
I feel
carve
like
stuff
you're
in the
not
walls.
being entirely honest with me. If it was just carved in the walls, would you really come to the Paladins to check it out?
Well, you didn't see those
Freaky as
spiders.
shit.
They were freaky as shit. They were ambushing us. They were biting us. There was one. It was real big, which I killed. By the way, that was the one that was almost as cool as a dragon.
Oh my god.
Hey, listen. I'm just painting a picture for the man. All right. I'm just saying.
He did kill.
I did kill that
At this
one.
point, he's probably been there with us.
Yeah,
for
he
how
has.
much you
I'm
painted.
painting an accurate picture, and there was carvings on the walls. They were super old, but we were like, hey, maybe we'll get a little knowledge here. What the fuck is that? Our arcane
Knowledge.
experts had no idea, so we thought, let's go ask the paladins. And then they were just, making Minotaur jokes and being real
about
rude.
it.
That's literally all that happened. Also, we saved the guy that we went in there to save. So, I think congratulations are in order. Mission accomplished. We just didn't see any drow, by the way. There was just spiders.
What is a
Literally just-
drow? Is that like a Draugr from Skyrim, or
It's like a dark elf.
like a dark
Oh,
elf.
okay.
The only elves in there were these two here, and they're super cool.
He's
Definitely
an Adrin.
not drow.
they're not even dark?
Not even. Well, okay, hold on. Let's not get into fucking semantics here. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. What happened was we saw it on the wall. It was old. There was 0 other elves there. It was literally just angry ass spiders that had kidnapped all these poor people. We just wanted to know about it. That's it. We didn't make any trophies. With
I'm getting
spiders.
hungry. Can we get out of here now?
Are you saying that as Varys, or are you saying that as Aiden?
Varys.
Oh, hunger. I think hunger is kind of a secondary concern here right now, buddy. I'm just throwing that out there.
Craven Crow.
Again, strength. You guys are putting weird things on our fucking to-do list right now. Like, I don't know. Come on now.
He kind of turns and he's like, look, I feel like actually I'll roll a d20 for that.
Want me to? Never mind. I don't want to roll. I feel like.
He says, I feel like you're not telling me the whole story, but I feel like you're telling me enough. And I feel like
I mean,
you're not trouble.
We're stupid enough to flip off a guard. Like, are we really that smart to mastermind anything else? Quite honestly. Like,
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Let you go. I'm thinking I'm going to keep an eye on you, though.
All right.
And I'm thinking that if there's something more with this symbol of Lult you found, you should probably bring it to us, or be really careful. And don't talk about it out loud anywhere.
Gotcha. Immediately scream it when we walk out the door. Gotcha.
Shut up, Yahara. The nice man's letting us go after hearing our super cool heroic story. So let's just kind of go with that. Thank you very much, sir. We're idiots.
Just
We're
to
sorry.
clarify, it was indeed super cool, very heroic.
It was super fun. Okay, but like this spider just like absolutely backhanded this poor guy right here, and I just like I saw red. And
I
was like,
nearly
I'm gonna
died.
Rip this guy's
It was
asshole in
close.
half, and then I did. It was.
Can we go now?
We didn't get any trophies.
Get me out of here.
That we forgot. I was so concerned with my buddy that we forgot to get trophies, and oh man, that's why I was showing the dragon necklace off. 'Cause It was
Right.
easier. It was easier to prove. But whatever. Regardless, we won't say a word to anyone about.
Yeah, I
any-
recommend that.
any spiders or whatever. You know, it was literally just curiosity killed the cat or the bull in this particular scenario. All right.
He then kind of like stands up, heads to the door, opens it, calls a guard, and the guard leads you out of the building. You walk past the cells that you were in before, and roll a perception on your way through the cell.
All right.
Ooh, can I do that?
All of us, or just
All
those
of
two?
you can roll perception.
Perception.
Myself.
Yeah.
2 plus 8. 27. Why do I roll good on
Really?
a fucking perception check, but not on the thing to stop me from getting arrested? Fuck you, D&D. This is bullshit.
Actually, a 28. Due to my +1, I give other people.
Okay, fine. 20. I noticed some stuff, I bet.
Oh man, 11. Woo.
So on your way out, in the same hallway that you were in, but initially out of view where you were kept, you notice an elven figure. You can't see their face as they're wearing a mask, hiding in the corner of their cell where it's very dark. You can tell by the shape of their figure that they are elven.
Oh boy.
Do I have time to like stop by the cell and like talk to them?
The guard's kind of leading you along, so if you slow down, he says, "Come on, we don't have all day."
All right. I'll let it slide now.
But you do gather with your perception that even though he's wearing a mask, his head is turning like he is following and watching your guys'
I'm gonna say in Elven, we killed a fucking neat-ass dragon.
No
Give
one
him a-
cares.
Give him a thumbs up.
I just start
I
pushing
know he's looking at
Bjorkus
me anyway,
faster
so
out
I'm
of
just
the building.
I'm just gonna give him the thumbs up. Just like we killed a
Just
fucking
start
also
dragon.
scooting him
saying,
along,
Reagan.
like, let's go.
I'm writing that down.
Alvin,
That's
it was
gotta be
super
important.
fucking neat.
That's got to be.
Oh yeah, he's
interesting.
clearly a dark elf from the best way I could assume.
That's a weird assumption to make. He's wearing a mask. You don't know that. Elven guy in mask.
It just seems too coincidental.
told him about Cool Dragon. All right, now I know.
You're gonna even write that part down. All right.
I'm literally writing that down right now. It's called memory joggers.
The dragon part I don't think's relevant, but
Very. I mean, like, being serious for a sec. He knows that we're there, right? I know he's watching me. I can't.
well,
really-
yeah, no,
I don't want
writing
to
the
say
elf
anything
part
like
down.
serious. Well, the guard's around. Like, hey, what are you looking at, bitch? Because then he's gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna get arrested again. I've already been arrested.
Back in the
once.
cell.
That's cheeks. It was sucked. I don't want to do it again for the near future. Okay, so I'm just gonna say something stupid, and then the guard's gonna go, yeah, this guy's an idiot. Keep going. It's gonna be fine. We'll put a pin on it. We'll see an elf with a mask come up near us again. We'll know. Be careful. You know, that's how it is. Okay? Bjork is only slightly dumb.
Only when it comes to running away.
Yeah, whatever, man.
All right. So yeah, you guys head out. You're good to go. This is only like day 3 of your 2 weeks till the ship's repaired.
Okay.
Wait, they were in jail for a week though.
No, it's 2 days.
No, they were set to be in jail for 3 days or a week. You guys came in and got them out early.
Thanks,
Alright.
by the way. Appreciate that.
Problem, bud.
Yeah. So, here's the thing. Are we out of earshot of the guards and stuff? Like we're away from them now. We're heading out.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I feel like we all shouldn't go back to Yahada's place because they said they'd be watching us. Probably specifically me and Zalaria. I would imagine.
I mean, the crystal is safe in my room with our
Okay, but
Archaon, so
I'm just saying, if you go back to your room and it's full of spiders, you know, maybe we put
it's fine.
Maybe
Our
we put
Archaon's
crystal
there.
balls.
He can handle it.
Can he though? Can he though? Dude, the dude's level 2 in a level 3 world, all right? You know, it's rough out here on the streets. All right. I'm just saying, you know, maybe we'll go back to 3 of us will go back to Varys' place. I'm gonna put on my sweet sneakers. Maybe you go check on the spider situation.
Sounds good.
Sounds like a plan. We'll meet up
All
back
right.
at the bar or something.
So you head back. You guys meeting back at the bar with Maxon's bar, the one you got the initial contract from.
Yeah, sure.
Swear to
With
God,
my
if that goblin's there, my hand might not control itself.
With my Reebok ones.
Ooh, he's here too.
Well, listen, we're just getting beer. And
That should
sitting
be
down.
awful. Bjorkus is still over there. So
Yeah.
the 5 of you wander into the. So it's like it's the next day or that evening. You've checked on. The crystal seems fine. There's been no spiders that have been squashed while you were gone, and you're back at the tavern,
All right.
deciding to get a drink. You got nothing else to do with your evening.
Yeah, let's just get loaded and have a good night. All right, let's just fucking do that. No fuss.
Well,
no
first
muss.
off, I go greet Maxon. You know,
Oh my god.
I say hello. No, I'm not. I'm
No.
thanking him for the contract
Oh,
that
yeah,
you
yeah,
know
yeah,
he
yeah.
helped us out with.
Zalaria and Archaon are just gonna go get a booth over here and do that. You know.
Chat with Maxim.
Do I still have
Maxon?
a torch on anybody by accident?
You
Might
have one
still be on Archaon.
Zalaria has low light vision, I think, so that might be why.
Okay, no, I don't see it. So
But no torches now, as far as I know. I'm gonna go over the bar. I want a couple Minotaur-sized brews, so I'll go over.
all right. So the 3 of you kind of head up. Maxon's like, "What can I get you?"
2 big beers, 2 large beers, good sir.
You hear the goblin from the back with a side of grass put in it, please.
You know what? I wouldn't mind some grass in there if you had any. Thank you. See,
He
Yahada.
says, "I don't.
Okay,
I don't have any
That's
grass."
fine. Well, I'll take the beers anyway.
He goes and he gets you giant mugs,
Awesome.
and he
Fucking
passes.
What's the smallest size you have? Real small.
That cup's bigger than Varus.
Probably shot glasses.
He gets you just like this little itty bitty cup, basically a shot glass, and he's like,
I'd like to send this to my goblin friend over there. Your weakest alcohol in it. Wouldn't want to overwork his tiny system.
Jesus Christ,
Varys,
we just got arrested.
We
just got arrested. Literally a day
Correction. You just got arrested.
Well, I thought we did things as a team here, Yahada. I'm sorry. Okay.
I had to get you out. All right.
Thank you for that. It was a bonding experience, okay? Blame Zalaria. It's her fault entirely. I had nothing to do with it.
you see the goblin in the back. He says, "Well, do the man. I don't care if it's weak. I'll take free booze. Bring it on."
There you go. Send it. Fucking send it. I'm taking my beer. I'm sitting back down.
Fucking send it.
Thanks for the contract, bud. Kind of taking my beers. Oh, how much do I owe him for the beer? I guess. Or,
2 copper apiece.
all right, I'll throw 2 copper down. There you go, buddy. Thank you.
It's safe to mention that we actually didn't pay for our drinks in the first
That's okay.
session.
You also gave him a couple of 100 gold. I think he said
You just completely cut out.
Yeah,
he
but-
said you didn't have to because you bought a contract.
yeah,
Oh.
bought a big boy contract from him, right? Or small boy contract, anyway. It's fine. It's fine.
This fella over here, he's a little bit wasted. He's an Eladrin. He kind of staggers over and he kind of sits down and he says, Well, I could tell by the way you're carrying yourself. You came back from an awesome hunt.
Oh my god. Dude.
I am so wanting to trade war stories right now.
Oh my god, dude. Do we
Oh,
have?
God.
Oh, dude. All right. Here's what. Here's.
Says we got a big table over here. Bring that ass over here.
Oh yeah.
And he like invites you guys over to the big table. With them.
I slam back one of the beers and I keep the other one in my hand. I don't. I'm assuming I can do that. All right. And we'll just,
Yep.
I'm gonna do that and just. You can sit on my shoulders if you like.
Damn.
If you like, I'll let it happen.
See, just tell me about it. Tell me about this hunt you went on. I saw
Here's what.
clear.
Here's what happened, dude. All right, we were flying on the ship, coming in real good. When all of a sudden, bam! Kobolds drag us down, and we're like, "Oh man, this is rough." We kill all the kobolds, and wouldn't
all of
you
them.
know, most of them, we're generous folk. Wouldn't you believe it? A motherfucking dragon shows up, chromatic
You
white.
see one of the girls just like, what? No
That's what I
way.
thought, and so this little bastard right here, this awesome guy, young Varys, snuck in. Bilbo Baggins the fuck out of that dragon, stole some cool shit, came back. Dragon was pissed, and young Yahada over here was flying us out like crazy. Just whew. Yahada, how crazy was that flight? We were doing some nasty shit, right?
That's the back of my door from your head.
Yeah, okay.
Ramming into it.
There are no seatbelts in the ship, so, like, I felt it a lot. But the point is, he flew that shit perfectly. We were popping shots off of this dragon, which, by the way, had a suit of armor. Did I forget to mention that? The armor comes on the dragon, he's chasing us.
Armor? And it's one of the people there who's got, like, you could tell that their equipment is, like, super high tech. She's just, like, she's so excited by the mention of, like, dragon armor. I've read about that.
Yeah, it's crazy scary to see in person, especially when you're trying to run away from the dragon. Because, quite frankly, we didn't really want to fuck with it. We just wanted to take its stuff. And it came out, it put the armor on, started slamming into us. Young Yahada in here came down, swooped in, rammed the thing after we shot it a bunch of times, killed it dead. Thing's dead, and I pull out the necklace and I go, look at this. Look at this. We got some teeth from that dragon. If we didn't, it was...
The dude sitting beside you, like, pats you on the back. He's like, that's so crazy. He says, oh, man, we take our fair share of contracts, but we've never run into a dragon, thank God.
I mean, you know what? It was thanks to expert piloting and crack shots that we got through it, and let me tell you, it was a rip-roaring experience. You know what? I want to hear about your war stories. Let me buy you gentlemen a round of beers. I'm gonna a whole round.
Gentlemen and ladies.
Ladies
You
and
realize that, like, they're telling their stories, and you can tell, like, they are wealthy. They don't need the money from crystal hunting. They are from well-off Eladrin and Elven families.
Oh.
And they do this for kicks. So they keep taking real easy contracts. So they talk about, like, the one bugbear that they loaded with, like, 300 shells of ammo.
Oh, dude, a bugbear.
Shit, dude.
Oh, that bugbear didn't even see what was coming. It was blam, blam, blam. Just a firing squad.
I'm gonna
And it stopped messing with that guy's goats.
Woo!
Like,
I bet. I'm playing along 100%. I'm just, like, feeling myself. I can. Zalaria is kind of like, she doesn't like Ladrins very much, I don't think. If I'm
not really.
just kind of feeling.
These are the kind of people that Zalaria actually kind of left behind.
Yeah.
But the equipment they have, like, I'll reveal some of their pictures. But the equipment that they have is actually, like, huge. Like, they've got full transforming, like, flying gear. I mean, it's straight out of, like, space tech shit.
Damn. Well, I expect such caliber adventures like yourself with this amazing gear will be taking down those bugbears with no problem. I love that. That's awesome. What got you guys into adventuring? Crystal hunting, rather. Not adventuring. Crystal hunting.
One of them, Ayla, I'm just remembering their names because I'm adding them to your journals. She's sitting over beside Zalaria. She's just like, well, mostly because my parents said not to.
Oh yeah.
Well, she's
good
the
buddy.
dance of the group.
Wait, don't don't say that out loud, dude. What the fuck? And Zalaria is probably just. I'd imagine she's just not saying anything. She's angry. Just like fuck.
Zalaria is just like shaking her head, judging them. Like, these are the people we left behind. They have all of this gear. They just keep taking. You know, they're like level 20 in gear, level 2 in experience, and taking level 1 contracts.
Damn.
You know, they're chasing small stuff, and it makes them feel powerful to gun down a bugbear. But they tell that story like that bugbear came flying, but then I used like this teleportation device, and we used that, and you're like, oh my god, the shit that they have is actually insane.
That's some epic stuff. So
You think that one of their equipment is probably worth more money than everything else. But they don't really have the skill to use it. But they also live in town, and it's actually just that powerful that they could probably fuck up a lot of people with just the money they've invested in. They definitely have a net loss on their gear.
they're doing a pay to win sort of thing here. I feel it.
Very much so. I've added them all to your journals.
Perfect.
But they are so friendly. They are paying for all the rounds. I mean, if you get tell them about the spider story.
All right. Hear me out. All right, so we go to this. The dragon was a sideshow. All right, the dragon was. We got pulled into that. We could not avoid that situation. When we got to our actual job, right, we had to rescue a man's son. He had lost his only son to something in an ancient ruin, and we thought, well, we best go help out. So we went down there. Wasn't that ruin just full, absolutely full of spiders? Now,
you hear one of the females shriek, just ah!
Oh, and they were the worst kind. They were the kind that real big and sickly fangs. They were sneaking up on them. Now, fortunately, I had
Poison.
this poison, and I had this lovely cloak, and I kind of like flourished my cape a little bit, my shitty cape. I'm like, hey, so that protected me from most of the venom. However, my compatriots, they did not have a very good time with that venom, for the most part. But we braved on. We got through the dungeon. We found our mark. And wasn't he being protected by a giant spider? Now, this
mechanical spider.
Shall we mention that we spent the night in the cave as well?
We were so comfortable after killing all those first spiders that we spent the night in the cave to kind of rest up, regather our strength. The threat of spiders at that point was not really in our minds. And when we came up across this giant mechanical spider, I gotta tell you, it was a rough, brutal, long fight. It was just trading blows back and forth. None of them missed. We were taking the full brunt and giving it right back. And I gotta say, none of them missed. And when I took that spider's asshole in my hands and just ripped it in half, I gotta tell you, it was the best feeling that I've ever had. And more importantly, I got to save my good buddy Varys here from certain death. Pound it, Varys. Pound it.
They're in shock and awe. And they're clapping, like, wow, like excitement and clinking glasses, and you can hear from the goblin table snickering. They're like, all right, and the dragonborn kind of wanders over, and he's just he kind of taps you on the shoulder and says, "Don't listen to Giz, all right? He's always looking for trouble, but." If even half of what you're telling is true, you earned a little bit more respect from me.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. Listen, we got off on the wrong foot. Let me buy you a beer. We'll smooth it all over. How about that? No, I gotta.
He says, "Sure, I'll take a free beer."
Hell yeah, two large beers, one for me, one for this dragon gentleman right here, and we just.
He clinks. He taps you on the shoulder. He heads back and gives us fell for the oldest trick in the book there, grass eater.
I said, listen,
thanks for the free drink.
No problem, buddy. And I'm feeling good. I don't give a shit. I'm out of jail. I'm drinking beer. This is great. Still a dick, though, but I'm just going to whisper that. Yeah, I don't know. So what brings you guys into town? I'm going to talk to the group of adventurers. What are you looking into? You getting into another serious contract here?
Oh, they live in this city.
Oh, they just live there,
And
just hanging.
They come to this bar to see all the adventure. They take the odd contract when they feel ballsy. Just hanging out in this kind of dive bar around the actual crystal hunters just makes them feel like they're crystal hunters themselves. It's really just a rush being here.
Right on, right on. Kind of meet your hero sort of thing. I say,
You realize that while they might not be strong, you do not want to be on the other side of their firing squad.
well, that bugbear story pretty much told me all I need to know about the amount of bullets that would be hitting my drill. I like keep them kind of happy.
I'm more intimidated by them than I am of the goblin at this point. So,
Listen, we're just keeping far birth from that table. I don't think they moved since we
yeah, they're
I think they're just
they're actually
drinking
they're attached to those chairs.
They're becoming.
Oh, they're having their own drink too. You kind of hear with your passive perception as they're sharing stories about the hunt that they just finished. And they're not here bragging to the pretty elves. They're just kind of talking about the details and how they can improve. And you realize that they take their crystal hunting very seriously.
Okay.
And the size of the creatures that you hear them talking about, you realize that these are no slouches.
I kind of got that.
They are tough motherfuckers. They didn't fight dragons. The size of the drake they fought puts the dragon to shame.
Well, listen, you gotta start.
Hey man, it was a
somewhere.
baby dragon.
You start as an intern, you're fucking pushing papers, killing dragons, and then eventually you work your way up. That's just how life is. That's how it is.
But so you can tell there's certain spots where they tell the story a little bit louder. They haven't themselves fought a dragon, but they do kind of scoff about amateurs not knowing about kobolds making armor for dragons. Like the warning signs involved in that. But then one of them's like, yeah, but they did get out alive. That's better than I'd give them credit for. And you can see Giz don't give them any credit for anything.
I know he kind of likes us. I know he likes us a little bit.
I'd like to send another one of those absolutely minuscule alcohol, but this time I'd like to ask that it be watered down with water.
What the fuck are you doing?
Send it to that goblin again. Thank you.
The goblin kind of chugs it, looks at you, and just shrugs. Like, small fry, you hear him mutter under his breath.
0.005% alcohol. Mostly water.
Send this man near beer, basically. Goddamn. Near beer is gross as fuck, by the way. Yeah, I'm not looking for any trouble. Honestly, I'd rather not get.
I think you just have a good night of partying it up with the high elves.
Say, hey, next time you guys have a job, if you need extra hands, let us know. We'll help you out with some bugbears. Show you what.
Oh, that'd be great if we went with how many of them are there? 11 of us. There's no way we would run into any trouble. We will definitely keep that up for him. I like you.
I'm getting a sort of a line vibe right now.
You're getting a what?
An SAO vibe where all of his friends died when they're like, "Oh, we're invincible."
I think they got better
And then
gear
all
than
that-
we do. I think if anyone's dying, it's us. Let's just be real.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Their gear can definitely carry them through tougher encounters than they should realistically be able to handle. It's actually of legendary status. You realize that wimps like them haven't been mugged because of gear like that. You think they would be mugged because of gear like that, but they haven't been mugged because of.
Yeah, it's kind of like a nuclear deterrent of well, I don't want to get shot 600 times trying to mug these poor fuckers, right?
I feel like we're getting debated on going into this quest, and then they're actually not small fries. They're pros.
No, I think.
It's entirely possible. Your impression of them.
Could I try and insight that?
Sure.
Let me just chuck the old insight modifier.
What's your insight, Aiden?
You know what?
Say 8.
See, Yahada's here. I'm gonna have Yahada do it too, just because she doesn't like them at all.
You mean Zolaria?
Yeah. It's excuse me.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll yours, Tyler. Tell you that.
Hey, but I just did. I have a 7 insight, boys.
Get pranked.
Fuck you!
I think they're on the nose, honestly, but we'll see.
You gather that here's a real SAO feeling.
Oh boy.
That Zor, I'm trying to remember the names, but Zor and Alyssa are actually very skillful, and the other
Kirito-kun.
4 are not.
Okay.
And that they do 90% of the work but take their friends along for the adventure. But Zor and Alyssa are actually really powerful.
Damn. All right.
Interesting indeed.
If you see what I mean with that SAO feeling.
Yeah, Kirito.
Here you go.
Kirito-kun.
Fuck that show. Fuck that show. I hate that show so much.
Excuse me?
I didn't stutter. You heard me.
Can I ask?
I'll fight you.
No, you won't.
Can I ask Maxon if there are any contracts expected to be delivered within the next few weeks?
Well, I was about to say, we can't do anything till my ship's done.
Actually, never mind. I'll hold on off on asking him until we can actually adventure again.
Oh, you don't want to?
All right.
We don't want to accept something and. Can I see if there's anyone else in the bar other than the table of dicks and the? I mean, is that...
Yeah, roll me perception.
There's a guy in the corner.
Well, I don't see that guy. I don't think. I'm not supposed to.
You know, +1.
Okay. That gives me a +9. Probably gonna roll a 1 here, boys. 7. Okay, 16. My passive percentage is higher.
You know, the D, like the letters represent their race. Like D is Dragonborn, L is Lizard Folk, H is Human, P is, I guess, just Patron.
But there's
They're just.
I think is why I put the P.
There's this guy in the corner right here. These two right here. Just lurking.
And there are those two in the corner there.
lurking. Look, if there's anything I've learned from Brian's format right now, is only specific characters get faces.
Yeah, but I mean, like, these 4 guys are just getting drunk and fucking hanging out with us. It's not like they're, we're just hanging.
Yeah, but they're kind of like, in a weird way,
they're in
rivals.
darkness, but like, with my perception, did I see anything about them, or are they just kind of hanging out, being kind of broody in the corner? I don't really give a fuck.
They're just kind of hanging out, being broody in the corner.
Okay, then I don't give a fuck because I'm getting drunk. Actually.
Do you tell them at all stories about you getting arrested here in town, or anything else from the spider side, or like, do you tell them about running into Mailer or anything like that?
How we bitched out with Mailer?
I'll float the question of, you know what? No, I don't want to mention Mailer because you know what? If we start shit talking this guy, he hangs out around here. Like that could be.
All right. Do any of them have the tattoo?
None of the people here have the tattoo.
Okay.
You on the table that you're at. You can roll a perception check if you see anybody else.
Okay. Oh, you know what?
I'll
Though?
do
That might be something good to ask. Say, hey guys, you guys have obviously been fucking around for a while.
Yeah, that perception check though.
There you go.
You do notice that the Kenku off in the corner has a purple star on it. That's about it.
Purple star.
And the purple star looks like it's been kind of scratched out.
Purple star. Scratched out.
Wait, the
But that's about
Kenku?
it.
Are you talking about one of the guys over here?
One of the dicks.
No, the Kenku over here.
Oh, that's a Ken. All right.
Extra or no?
That's Kenku.
That's Kenku. What's that, Aiden?
Extra or no? I'm scoping out those 2 shadowy people in the corner.
All right.
They don't have any drinks. They don't have any food. But they seem to be sitting there, not talking to each other.
Yeah, I'm suspicious now.
I got a couple things I want to do, but I think first thing I'm gonna do is go over to that dark corner with a couple beers and just kind of set them down. So have a nice night, fellas. Hope you'll enjoy the party. I don't know if it's gonna
Put
be.
you into little in your cold dead hearts.
What the fuck? What? No.
Flint, are you gonna go broke by buying everybody drinks tonight?
No, they're like 2 copper a beer, and I just I'm fine, dude. I'll
All right.
I'm cool.
You can literally buy like 1,000.
I could buy 1,000 beers. It'd be fine.
Like 1,000 beers would be like
At a
20
conservative
gold.
estimate.
No, wait. 5 beer per silver, so 50 beer per gold.
So a
Damn.
lot of beer. Like literally.
What did we get in total? Because I know the 80 from the crystals in the spider place.
I have 341 gold on me right now, so 340 times 50. I can buy 17,000 beers before I go broke, Tyler.
Oh God.
We're okay.
All right.
So I'm gonna go over to.
I won't put it. I will not put it past you though.
We're gonna set them on the table and say.
I'd like to buy 17,000 beers.
I'd like to buy the whole cask. So I'm just gonna set them down and say, listen. Since I've bought most people in this bar beer tonight, I figured I'd sit a couple down and ask you how your evening's going.
You set them down 2 beers, and you realize that they both have full face masks on,
Oh shit.
and they won't be able to drink it.
Do I recognize the face mask from
Lurking.
earlier?
No.
Okay. Do they have any other markings on?
But
them?
you don't know how they even see.
Okay. I'm gonna just like be like, not to be rude, but how many fingers am I holding up? I'm gonna hold 3 fingers.
He immediately tells you 3.
Okay. Terrifying.
I'm gonna be like, oh, holy shit! How'd you do that?
How do I hold 3 fingers up? I just went like this. That what you meant?
Nope.
Listen, man, I don't know if you guys can even drink these, but if you can, you gonna enjoy them. You can tell me a little bit about yourself in exchange.
He tilts his head a little bit. He goes to speak, and the feminine one to his left puts her hand on his chest, and then she just says, "No, please go away."
All right, you don't have to tell me twice. I'm leaving the beer though.
How many fingers am I holding up?
They don't even answer you.
God
Well,
damn it!
sorry to hear that,
No.
Varys.
I don't suppose I can use some streetwise here to get them talking.
Give it your best effort. It's D&D.
D&D,
All
go
right.
for it, babe.
Fuck.
Probably not great.
That's not a bad roll.
Huh?
What are you trying to ask them? What are you trying to get them to talk about?
I'm just trying to figure out who they are, like what they're doing here. If they're not drinking or even talking to each
Bring
other.
a piss while you're doing that. I'll be right back.
The female one kind of turns. Like you can tell by the head, with the mask on, that she's looking at you. And she says, "We offer work for those worthy of it and willing to take it.
Oh boy.
We're scouts, you could say. It takes some balls to come talk to us, so maybe you are worth my time. Or maybe you should go sit down with the pretty boys and girls again."
Well, you have my interest, so care to keep talking?
She's like, "Well,
Well, here, let me actually pop a squat.
she says, I got work. If you're willing to take it, if you take the work and you don't complete, you pay the price."
Flint, I got us a job, and it's if
Nice.
we don't complete it, we pay the price.
I'm sorry, you agreed to what kind of blood contract?
I haven't agreed to anything. I haven't agreed to anything yet. They haven't told me anything. They just said there's work, and if you don't complete it, you pay the price.
If we tell you the contract, then you have accepted the contract. There
Yeah,
is
I'm gonna-
no decision to change your mind after we've given you the job.
Yeah, screw it. I'm down. Let's go.
No. Shut.
What do you mean, no?
He's not down yet.
Why not?
I want to solo this shit. We have to scope it out more.
How are we gonna scope it out? They're not gonna tell us anything.
I'm gonna ask them, what is the nature of your work? Missions, scouting, stealthing.
Dude, they barely told me anything on a 9 streetwise roll. All right.
We
On a
tell you
+9.
anything, that's the equivalent to you accepting the contract. As
That's
far
just-
as we're concerned, and that's
that's
the
just-
only way we.
Look, it's either we take the serious contract or we go fight with Pretty Boy up there. I'm down with the serious contract.
The only thing I'm willing to tell you we will put 1,200 gold on the table.
That sounds illegal as fuck, dude. That sounds so illegal.
What do you mean? You mean that we give them 1,200 or we get 1,200?
So you get 1,200 up front.
Oh my god. What are we doing over here still, boys?
I'm down.
What are you down for? What do you mean?
I feel like you're not enough to do it. If you can wrangle your friends into joining,
Look,
we'll give you the contract.
these gaggle idiots will do it. All right, it takes some work.
Fuck you. I have 18 passive perception. I heard you call me an idiot. Just because I got arrested once does not make me dumb. All right, I blame Solera.
I bailed you out of the jail. You owe me. I
don't
bailed you
owe
out of jail.
Shit, they would have let me out in a week anyway. I just
Someone
would
who
smell
got
worse.
us there.
The only
dude.
difference is the smell.
How
I
about
would've been
this?
fine. I said,
I'm gonna say the only thing I want to know, without needing to accept the contract, the morality of your job.
If I tell you, then you've accepted the contract.
Oh my god!
Just take the contract. Quit being a bunch of wussies.
I have a slippery slope paradigm in my genetics that turns me into a raging bloodthirsty monster if I get too evil. So perhaps I would like to know if I'm going to turn into fucking Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde real quick before I accept a contract. All right? I'm perfectly happy with adventuring with Sword Art Online Light if it means that I don't turn into an evil monster. So let's just fucking
No, so
pump
you
the
just
brakes
turn
real
into a
quick.
sociopath asshole.
No, just a regular asshole, but like I'm just saying, I'm just trying not to murder everyone. I mean,
Slippery.
saw that
Slippery,
Kenku
slippery
earlier.
slope.
If I actually hit my attacks, oh my god, you guys would be so dead. It'd be scary as fuck.
I need to hear from all 5 of you because I think all 5 of you complete this
Look,
job.
we are-
Archaon, I'm speaking for Archaon here. And
I think
he
our chaos
definitely
actually
agreed.
down.
Yeah.
I think
It's the Forest Bros. They're like, bro.
Would be
hold on.
more
okay,
conscious.
sidebar with the Forest Bros.
Cautious.
I'm gonna go. I'm just. I'm gonna borrow my very.
Forest Bros sidebar.
To his friend, we're gonna go over to this table. Oh wait, there's people sitting there. Sorry, we're gonna go over to this table.
Just pop a squat. Oh shit, sorry.
Yeah, we're talking Elvish. I'm just throwing that out there because these fuckers can't speak Elvish.
Lee and Elvish.
I said, listen, here's the deal. These guys fly the ship, which is pretty dope. And they're not bad guys. Archaon's a bit of a dick, but, you know, we can get around that. Here's the thing. I don't want to do excessively illegal shit. You know, we didn't accept a contract with Mailer because of that. And I feel like if we're just taking random contracts from crazy mass people in the corner of a fucking bar, I don't know. I was just giving them beer to be nice. You know, I know Zalaria's a little bit of a fuck.
100% agree with that.
Yeah, I know Zalaria's a little bit of a fuck the system, but I think generally speaking, she's not trying to like.
But she's like, fuck the oppressive system.
Yeah, we don't know anything
Higher
about these guys,
system.
and you know what? You know what's freaky to me? Gonna be real. The fact that they were just sitting there with 0 beer, and they were just in the corner. That's kind of weird. You don't come to a bar to not drink beer, okay? That's like fucking rule 1.
Well, you were in the bathroom. They mentioned that they were scouting.
Okay, but I don't know that though, because even though I was in the bathroom, I was like my character was up on the table, so
Fair enough.
not on the table, but you know what I'm saying. I'm just throwing it out. Like honestly, I would much rather go bug Maxon. I was gonna go ask him about some symbols that we found, like the one on Mailer's arm, and you know maybe try and get another job out of him, or maybe go with the anime squad over there. I don't know. But like this one seems like
Much more.
you know, the amount of gold that they were mentioning makes it sound illegal as fuck. It might not be. It might be like go rescue a little girl from you know, certain doom or something like real heroic. But like I'm just saying, just because we're crystal hunters,
Unless
we don't
it's
have
the
to be
fact
dicks.
that they don't want to tell us that truly scares me.
Yeah, like
I get
literally-
that it
Flynn,
mean-
I'm not gonna hold
it
you
means
to your character transforming into a blood raging
No,
monster. if you do
I'm
evil.
RPing it. I'm RPing it. Like I just like don't want
Alright,
to do
alright.
shit. You know what I'm saying? Like. I'm okay with being a disruptive dick, like giving the finger to a guard and stuff like that, but like I'm not trying to like, you know, like murder people. Just
It's
outright.
1,200 gold, dude.
Is that
I will tell you this. This is the highest amount of gold, like game-breaking levels of gold I'm willing to give with contracts.
That's concerning.
That's the kind of money that they carry.
I mean, I can already vaguely guess what this is gonna be. So
Can you
Take
vote?
your best shot. What's your guess?
Brian literally.
We're breaking that elf out of jail.
What's that, Flip?
I said Brian literally threw mechanical ghost spiders at us last session, so I don't know if you want to just say I know what's gonna happen for sure. You know, just throw that.
Well, no, the reason I say
Like a
that is
dragon,
because
so
I follow like a rule of storytelling. Basically, if you mention a gun in scene 1 above the fireplace, you have to mention that gun before Act 3.
Are we really an actor though? Listen, I'm not trying to metagame, all right? Like what I'm saying is like, I want more information. I don't want to just like go in, yep, we'll do it, and then it's like, oh, by the way,
They're not willing. They're not going to give the information.
if they're
is
just
the
like,
thing.
give us domestic
Well,
terrorism after you've accepted the contract and the punishment's death, like I ain't trying to fuck with that.
Then we hit that bridge when we come to
We
it.
already pissed off one guy that backhanded a Kenku into the next dimension. All right, we already
Yeah,
pissed
but-
off that guy. Remember that guy?
The
He
difference-
was
the shadow
The
really-
difference is that guy could have 1v5'd us. We could probably take these two, maybe. I don't know.
yeah, we
There's
could
more
take
of them.
these two.
Yeah, we could probably take them. I don't know about that logic. I don't know. All right. I'm gonna walk
Here,
over.
I'm
I'm gonna
gonna
walk
go
Let's
over.
just
over.
take.
And I'm gonna ask them.
Flair's gonna go hang out with her new friends.
Why are you so strict about accepting the contract? I'm gonna insight check their
That's
answer.
our ways. That's our rules. That's how we've always done it.
Yes.
Let's just take the contract.
Are
You
they?
can
Are
be
they
on
tell
our
in
way.
too
between?
that the female is.
She's in charge.
You cut out.
Yeah, I'm assuming you said in
You
charge.
can tell that the female is clearly in charge.
Okay, I'm gonna just like. Do we know what we know? They're Elvish, right? Or like roughly, or we just.
We don't know anything. They're
It's
wearing
hard
masks.
to tell.
So-
They're hiding behind a table. They're wearing masks that are hiding their faces and hoods,
And they're in the shadow.
and they're in the shadows. It's hard to discern much about their features.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take a stab in the dark, and I'm gonna say in Elvish, "You looking for your buddy?"
They don't respond.
Well, that was the secret code, and you did not respond to my secret code, so I do not. Listen, I
The
gave
female says, "Look, if you're gonna hesitate on this, then I don't need corpses on my hand."
See, now you're
suggest
mentioning
you go
corpses.
back to
This is
play.
already sounding like a bad deal for us.
The other two jobs we've taken could have resulted in us being corpses. This is no different.
Well, the other we knew the risk.
Hesitating. We're hesitating due to lack of information, and only idiots, absolute idiots, go into
Do you
something
guys?
without
Do you
at least
guys
I
knowing.
have
recall?
given you.
Did you recall the
only
Farlands
piece
mission?
of information that you need,
Have you though?
and that's that I'm going to up the ante to 1,600.
That's okay. Listen, I like.
Look, Bjorkus, do you remember the Farlands mission? We had no information until we actually got to the Farlands.
Rescuing
Matson
someone.
gave us nothing. He just said, "Go to the Farlands. Here's your contact."
Yeah,
We're rescuing someone.
we rescued some. That's
Or no, he sent us to someone, but that someone had something like more information.
Oh my god, I want.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm
But
curious.
other than that, we
I
had
get
no
it.
information.
I'm curious too. I get it, buddy. I'm just saying that's a lot of gold to not give out any information. If I was parting with 1,600 gold, I'd be like, "Here, guys. Here's a detailed map of what I want you to do. Put part A into slot B, boopity bap, and then you get your money. You know."
But 1,600 is worth
I just
the trouble.
I'm gonna try and diplomacy this, Brian. I'm gonna actually want to try and roll for this if I can, and I'm gonna say,
Okay.
can you just tell me if it's illegal? That's all I want to know. That's it.
I don't care if it is or if it isn't.
Only
Is there a
D20.
way for me to assist him in this?
It's a skill check. You want to try?
Is there
Not
like a
in
help
diplomacy.
or
You're not like lifting a box with.
Okay, fine. Well, I got a plus
I
one.
mean-
anyway, so I'm gonna try.
You can't really wingman this one.
10. That's probably not enough. I don't think it's enough.
She reaches over and grabs a bag of gold and tucks it back in her robe.
Let's just take the contract.
Contracts. All right, man. I'll have you know I killed a sweet fucking dragon with the help of my friends here, and you're taking this off the table for just no apparent reason. It's kind of rude. Not really a fan of it. Moving on.
And take the
She-
contract.
She says, "Look, I've taken the money off the table.
All right.
That deal is off the table.
All right, fine.
However,
Oh my god.
there is a different deal, and I will give you the information what I'm looking for.
Okay.
I will give you 500 gold
It's so much lower.
To just tell me everything about your incident in Spider Cave.
Oh boy.
See, this is
Oh,
why we
nope,
don't give
nope.
out. We don't just say yes to shit,
Nope.
Yahada. This is why. All right.
But it's so worth it.
You find out about this.
We are 1,100 gold down from that last offer.
We never-
1,100.
We never made 1,100 gold.
Yeah, but you have to just tell her a story for 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's way easier than kill random things. All right, look. How'd you find out about our? Well, I guess you probably heard us getting fucking drunk.
Yeah,
and
you were
talking about it.
fucking loud as hell over at the other table. I wonder how they knew.
All right, I'll tell them about everything except finding the creepy crystal.
Do you tell them about
No, we'll
finding
say
the
we
symbol?
found a crystal, but we won't.
Well, I'll say I found the symbol.
they-
I found the symbol on the wall. I'll give them the same story I gave the guards.
Can you draw me
And-
that symbol?
Yeah, sure. Draw it out. Show them the symbol. There you go, buddy. And Larry bring over here and just be like, "Yo."
She looks at the symbol. She kind of turns. They both look towards each other. They look back. And they say, so you say you found this scribbled. Can you give me more detailed coordinates
Yeah.
where you found that information?
Yeah,
So
sure,
you
buddy.
go to the far lands, talk to a man named Van. He'll point you in the direction of our
Oh,
cave.
no. Just in the Farlands cave. It does look like guarded slightly.
Farlands, I'll give you the city name, even if you'd like to know. Pavalder. If you go to Pavalder,
Uh,
Farlands, there's a ruin there,
Symbol
full of spiders. Or it
in
was.
the battle.
Yep.
She then reaches into her bag, pulls out the 500 gold, reaches in, pulls an extra 250, puts on the table, and says, really helpful. Thank you a lot.
I don't know what that's.
And then they both get up and they leave.
Oh, what did we do?
We just sent him out. What do you mean? What did we do? We sent him a wild goose chase. What is it? It wasn't actually on the wall.
Shut the
Yeah, but you told him the name Van Vinder.
I
Van
did.
Vinder knows you have the crystal.
Okay.
That's why we said no. Shut the fuck up. Oh my god. 750.
Should have
Told
just
about
should have
the
just taken the
crystal.
1,600 contract, but no.
No,
And they have left.
it's gone.
They have left.
We're not killing
No,
them.
they're
so
still in the corner.
We're about to get fucked in the butt by.
You do realize as they kind of step in the light, they do have elvish figures.
Duh.
I'm gonna yell at Elvis as they leave. See, you didn't respond, and I knew you knew what I said. That's kind of rude.
And at this point, Maxon
excuse me.
comes up and like he's been tending to these idiots, and he comes up and he's, "Did you talk to them?
Yeah,
What did you say?"
Oh,
we just talked about our last contract. You know the one you sent us on. Why? Do you know about?
Why
that?
did you talk to them? My back was turned. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm sorry, I didn't know there was rules on who we could or could not give beer to in this bar. Jesus Christ, who are they?
Tell
us.
me everything you've told them.
We told them that you gave us
we
a
told them.
contract, and we went to kill spiders, and we found this symbol, and I'll show them the symbol, because
If-
why not? Scribbled on the wall. That's it.
He crunkles the fucking paper, he throws it on the fucking ground, and says, "You have doomed the Vinder family."
Why is that? Don't make me go back there and save them. Please, God, just tell me what happened.
To be honest, this was not at all scripted. For
Oh,
Yeah, I broke the system.
this was a thought in my head, like before session 1 when I put them there, and I said, "There's no way they'd be stupid enough to do that."
Yes, we will.
Hell yeah.
Never
don't
underestimate
know
your
me.
players.
You
We're idiots. We put them on guard.
He's just like, "Look, I can't say for certain.
oh,
They are part of the Forsaken."
That sounds bad. Never heard of them, but they.
He says they're not well known because most that deal with them don't live to tell the tale. He says, and I don't know many people that have had very long careers working with the Forsaken.
Well,
And they seem to be on a mission. They have been there trying to, searching for recruits, and everybody has turned them down for months. And the only reason I haven't kicked them out is because they terrify me. And now they have left. You better get on that ship of yours right away, or them vendors are fucked.
chips
Fine.
out of mission.
Well,
The ship
How
is
about
still being repaired.
yeah, shit, dude. Listen,
He face palms like so hard. You see Giz just like, I knew they were amateurs.
well, yeah, obviously that's what. Listen,
Hot. Okay, I'm extremely upset with you. Why did you say the name Vinder?
we were totally cool.
Why did you
we
do
were
that?
cool. We were just telling them it was on the wall. We were lying our asses off to get some money, and you were.
You
just
told
like,
the city name. They'd have torn the whole fucking city.
"Oh,
Yeah, they would have
fuck
burned the
you."
place.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm not the only one to blame here. All right, you should have just taken the contract.
yeah. Given the
Just
given
taking
the
the
sound-
You
contract.
hear
with the
Maxon
people-
say, you should have never even considered the contract.
See,
Just
told
sits
you,
there like, "Oh,
bad idea. Listen, listen. Okay, we'll figure out the ship situation. We'll figure out Van. Maybe after we resolve this, you'll be a little less cagey with your contracts. We wouldn't have to accept it from creepy people sitting in the corner. Is all I'm saying. All right. Just throwing it out there. We weren't getting any jobs. Just now we're getting jobs, and apparently they're the wrong kind. I'm just throwing it out
Oh
there.
God.
We'll deal with it. We'll deal with it. Hey, God damn it. Well, do you think we can use that 750 gold to expedite the repairs a little bit there, Yahada?
I don't think that's how that works.
Well,
I vote we break for food.
yeah, sure. That sounds like
Dinner time.
I broke the system.
Oh my god.
I mean, as much as I say this is off plan, this was also always in the back of my mind.
You
So
just
I'm a
didn't like
little bit-
100% prepare for it. I'm guessing.
Yeah, I spent like 5 hours making something entirely different.
Oh, I feel bad now.
Don't worry, we'll get to it. We'll get to it.
Now we're gonna get to it.
We'll get to it. We just gotta deal with this.
This was always in the back of my mind as like the potentially funnest thing we could possibly.
Hell yeah!
I'm just glad we didn't take.
Nothing's fun
I'm just
about
glad we
it.
didn't
As a
take
storyteller.
the fucking.
I can
super
guarantee it.
creepy contract from them. What the fuck?
Brian, will you at least tell us what the contract would have been now?
No, I don't want
Fuck
to know.
no.
I don't want to know.
What? Come on!
I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I'm sure it involved sex.
I feel like
and,
it.
like prostitution and danger, and I don't want to deal with that. All right?
I feel like it would have been breaking that elf out of jail.
Alright. It's the fucking.
That's assuming that elf couldn't get out of jail if he didn't want to.
Yeah, exactly. That guy's probably just like chilling. He was like, I get free meals. I
He's
get
bait. Maybe he was. Maybe he was there to.
Did you notice that elf in the jail was hiding in a dark corner and watching everything that was happening? Kind of much like the people in the bar.
That's why I asked if they're looking for their buddy, because I was like, yeah,
And-
you obviously spying on us. You're like, I'll take the contract, Tyler. I was like, no, what? Why would you do that?
You should. If you just stayed in the bathroom for like 3 more minutes, we would have had the contract and been a-okay.
Yeah, and
Dad.
get murdered by